Welp, would you look at that? Another professional review video just like the balls one. And don't worry, I'm actually going to take most of my time on making this review. I don't know why that I didn't do that for the Incredibox balls one. I guess I just kind of a bit rushed at it. But that doesn't matter now exactly. So today I'm gonna discuss... Oh no. This Incredibox mod has gotten a lot of praise a year ago, and I can't seem to figure out why. Now, don't get me wrong, exactly. I'm not saying that you can't enjoy this mod. That's alright. But, just because it's enjoyable, that doesn't make it a good mod, doesn't it? You hear that, Artemiy, Coppage, Neaster, Azeroth, Jack-o'-lantern, Artemiy, and Nori? Just saying. But I'm not the only one to think that this mod is not good, since there are other people out there who thinks that it's just okay. And to be fair, I didn't used to hate this mod, but my perspective on it changed for the worst as time went on. And overall, it's just not good, guys. Come on. Like, I don't understand here. It's just the Deep Blue song again, but worse, with the sunrise and the love designs plastered all over it. There has already been a plan to make it a Deep Blue mod before. Well, make the Deep Blue song a mod before. Both Cold Seamer and Person from Brazil are already making it. Sure, Cold Seamer canceled his, but Person from Brazil was going to make it his own in the future. But of course, that's gonna take too long. So, we need the almighty LexLim to do that. And it went badly. So let's go on a retrospective to see why LexLim's Deep Blue mod is worse than you remembered it to be. So let's get right into it, audience. So, I'm going to review this mod by breaking down every part of it, from the first beat to the bonus. I'm also going to review this mod in two ways in one, both as an adaptation of the original song and as a mod on its own. Starting with beat 1, beat 1 is an a cappella hi-hat sound that goes in a tuka-tuku pattern, and for what it is worth, it's decent. Not good, decent. The design of the polo looks like the combination of ballad and tune. Specifically, the headphones with the beanie and the upper part of the design looks similar to Tune's upper part. The wiki claims that this design is also quote-unquote inspired by Sunrise Lead, which I don't even see how they are similar, like, at all. As for the sound, it's also alright. It recreates the sound well enough, but there are two issues. One, it's not as fruitful as it was back in the original song. Two, there's this weird microphone static in the sound at some parts, but overall, it's okay for what it is. Beat 2 is a digital kick sound with a weird bass sound that sounds like wahoo when you listen to it closely. The design is a combination between the kicks from Sunrise and No, which I kind of see that with the white dot and the visor, but if anything, he looks more original, to be honest. As for the sound, like I said before, he's just a kick sound with the weird sounding bass in it. That's all. Beat 3 is a clap sound that strangely sounds metallic for some reason. The design is supposed to be a combination between Snare from Sunrise and Chillin', even though he only looks like Chillin' but not Snare. And that's not coming from me, that's from the Incredibox wiki. Look it up. There's two flaws with this beat. One, compared to other polos in this mod, he's not that much detail. I mean, look at the lower part of him. There's no details there. I know that they're trying to make the style of this mod look like the Incredibox style, but when you have other poses designs a lot more detailed than the other, it's kind of distracting. But that's only a minor issue. The major issue is that his sound is not the same catchy, clicky, clap sound from the original song. Other than that, beat 3 is fine, but I can't say the same about the rest of the beats. Beat 4 is an a cappella beatboxing sound that has a very bad mix of metallic and water fills. Yeah, we're going there. The design is supposed to be a combination between bass from The Love and Ballet again. And this time I can see that with the beanie, backpack, and the shorts that look similar to the bass's swim trunks. But as for the sound, why the heck does it has a watery metallic filter to it? Back at the original song, it sounded a lot more quieter there. The song doesn't pay attention to it. It's just there for filler, and that's it. Why make it loud here? But yeah, overall it sounds pretty bad, not gonna lie. Beat 5 is an a cappella echoed tongue trilling sound with some vocal record scratching sounds at the end of loop 2. The design is supposed to be a combination between snare from Sunrise and bass from The Love. And just like beat 4, I can see that with the sunglasses, kind of, and the shorts. However, just like beat 4, the sound has the same water filter as beat 4. Heck, even the record scratching sound isn't even done right. It's not as ice coldish sounding like it was back at the original song, and the trailing sounds aren't ball clicky sounding either. Overall, it's just not a good sound to listen to. Effect 1 is an a cappella short-term bass sound. The design is supposed to be an homage to Long from Sunrise. But here's the issue. Why does his design look like that? I mean, look at it! One's shoulder pad is bigger than darker, and the other is smaller and lighter. Heck, they aren't even the same shape to balance out correctly. It just looks like a mess. And why give him a scarf as well? Long is supposed to be a futuristic stereotype that has a futuristic ship that he uses in bonus 2 back at Sunrise. Adding a scarf just makes it look out of place for a polo for him to wear it. As for sound, it's not that good. It's soulless sounding, it has microphone problems, and overall, it's just not as catchy as it was from the original song. Effect 2 is a whistle sound with weird background effects. The design is supposed to be a combination between Daft 1 and Chatham. For Daft 1, I can see that, but with Chatham, no, he just looks more like an enigmatic and new. Now, there are 3 issues with this polo. Why do they remove the outer parts of Daft 1's helmet and kept only the visor? What good does it make in this polo? Daft 1 is supposed to be a guy with a robotic helmet and an astronaut suit. 2, why does the sound has this weird moo effect at the start of loop 1? What's the point of it? Number 3, why is there another whistle sound at the start of loop 2? Why does it need that? There's no reason to add it in the first place. Why? What is with those changes? But yeah, overall, not a good sound. Effect 3 is another whistle sound, but it's more record scratchy-like. The design is similar to Cry from The Love. The sound might not be as catchy and fruitful to listen to as it was back at the original song, but it still does sound decent enough. I do wish that the design can be more original than just a copy of a design, but what we got here isn't bad. Overall, it's decent. It's decent. Effect 4 is just a hey sound with a few breathing sounds added to it. The design is supposed to be similar to Enigmatic, but to be honest, he looks a bit more original rather than just a copy of Enigmatic. And as for the sound, it's just a hey sound with a few short exiling sounds. That's it. Overall, it's fine, but it doesn't need to be here at all. Effect 5 is a digital bass. The design is supposed to be a combination between rhythm and flute. And I can see that, but the sound is not that accurate to the original sound from the original song. Overall, it's alright, just not accurate. Seriously. Melody 1 is a digital, brief, xylophone-like synth sound that has a weird, emotional background sound for some reason. The design is supposed to be a scuba diver, while also supposed to be a homage to 2, which it doesn't work because 2 is supposed to be a Maya tribal leader stereotype. He's not some scuba diver or any type of bullhead like that. Heck, it even doesn't make sense thematically. Like, how does a Maya mask connect to the modern scuba diving gear? This mod is supposed to be ocean themed, right? So why add a Maya mask to a polo that is supposed to be a scuba diver if he isn't a Maya citizen? As for the sound, it's alright, I suppose. The only thing wrong with it is the weird background sound, but other than that, it's okay. Melody 2 is an a cappella sound, with the fourth parts getting it in a higher pitch. The design's supposed to be a copy of Who from The Love, but once again, he looks more original. Which, don't get me wrong, I like original things. That's just what the wiki says. As for the sound, it's alright. The only problem is that he has the microphone problem where he sounds like hug instead of nua, like he actually sounded back to the original song. But still, he's alright. Melody 3 is an a cappella soft arpeggio sound. His design's supposed to be tuned, even though they look nothing alike. As for the sound, it's okay. Aside from the microphone static filter it has, it's decently catchy. Melody 4 makes this very faint echoed a cappella calling sounds. The design is supposed to be a callback to Ua, which, yeah, I can see that with the beard. But the problem is that he's not very well designed. I mean, look at him. Look at his beard and his beanie. They look very messy compared to the other designs that we have discussed. Not as messy as Effect 1, but still. The beanie's lines look unorganized. The beard looks weird and messy. The mouthpiece looks worse than Melody 1's own mouthpiece. And of course, it doesn't stop there. The sound is also atrocious. Most notably, the background noise sounds even worse than Melody 1's own background noise. Overall, it's a bad melody. Melody 5 is a digital atmospheric synth sound. The design for the most part looks kind of good. Honestly, the most original polo ever. One problem with it is the weird line that looks out of place. Like, where's that connected to? The garbage bag? The sound is also good. The only flaw with it is that it has this weird beeping sounds in its layers for some reason. But otherwise, good melody. Voice 1 is a woe type choir. The design is supposed to be inspired by Ride from Sunrise. And yeah, I can see that, but also, why does this design have the same sun hat that Summer Vacation, Voice 2 from Person from Brazil's Last Day mod? Like, go look at it. Both of these designs have the exact same hat asset. I don't know if either the team was too lazy to make their own unique original hat design, or they did this out of spite for Person from Brazil, but regardless of that, this is a sign of plagiarism. As for the sound itself, it's decent. It's not as emotional as it is from the original song, but what do you expect out of this mod at this point? Voice 2 is a very bad, soulless lyric sound. The design is supposed to be a combination of Weya and colors from Sunrise, and yeah, that pretty much of what he looks like. But the big problem with this polo is this sound. It sounds awful. Mostly because of how it's delivered. In this very annoying, noisily pitch. And before you guys say it, no, the voices do not work with the melodies or even other sounds in general. Why exactly? Because they're in a completely different tones in one another, making the sounds off tune or off key. In this case, the voice's emotionless, raspy tone does not match with the melody's melancholic tone. So yeah, overall bad lyric voice, but it doesn't stop there. You have to keep going. Voice 3 is another bad lyric sound. The design is based off of Over from Sunrise, but it has the same problem as Effect 1. Why is the sash cutting off of the upper part of the turquoise large colored shirt and adding the large yellow lower part at the bottom that doesn't even match with the upper yellow part? That makes no sense! And yeah, the sound also has the same raspy tone as Voice 2. Nothing else to say about it. Voice 4 is a slow, choir sound with multiple voices layered over each other. The design is a combination of colors from Sunrise and an Axie boat version of Ah. The sound is alright. Honestly, a better sounding version of Melody 4. Nothing else to say about it. Just that. Voice 5 is yet another soulless lyric sound. His design is supposed to be like Feel from The Love, even though he looks more original with the backpack and all. The sound has the very same raspy problem that the other lyric voices have. Nothing else to say about it. And that's pretty much it. But we're not done just yet. We still got one more thing to talk about. The bonus. The mix to get the bonus is alright, since it's pretty much the same as the bonus, but with the kick added and the a cappella drums added in the end. The visuals aren't the best. They're decent enough to look at, but still, it's not as good as something like PFB's bonuses or REM's bonuses. The singer polo is decent to look at. Honestly, the looking guy here aside from Melody 5. Overall, the bonus is the best thing in this mod, but not impressive. Now, before we move to the next section of this video, let me make this clear. I'm going to speak very negatively about some members of the Incredibox community, and before you guys do something very stupid, let me put a disclaimer here. This is not an attack against them. This is not an invitation to go harass them or anything like that. This is just speaking about them as content creators, not people. There's a very huge difference there. But anyways, about the reception. So, when this mod came out, it received a lot of hecking praise. Heck, one of these people have even called it the best mod of all time, even though, as we've discussed earlier, it's, not. So, I'm going to react to these guys, to what they have to say about this mod. Just to see if, they actually have something that, you know, I should hear. But if not, then, well, this section is kind of pointless, isn't it? But here I go. Alright, so the first video I'm going to check out and critique is Mr. Neester. No, not Mr. Neester. Neester here's his Deep Blue video, which is obviously a video that I checked out a long time ago, and yeah, this video kind of doesn't age well. Not only because it's an average Neaster here video, but it's also one that you can tell straight away the problem with it. Which we'll get into throughout this video. Like, seriously? Like, we got Incredibox Deep Blue is a straight up 10 out of 10. Does that sound anything similar to positivity or praising that I mentioned before? Yeah, I think we all know where the praising of Incredibox Mods came from. Alright. But, anyways, let's just see what this guy has to say. Then we'll move on.
Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, baby. Oh, okay.
Okay. Few seconds into this video and we already got a bunch of effects just brounging into my face. This is not going to get well.
Hey! What's good, everybody? My name is Nisa here. Welcome back to Incredibox. So just to get the elephant out of the room, if I sound like I'm currently talking through a garbage disposal, it's because your boy has been deathly ill for the last 2 days, and by death...
Okay. And I can also hear the sounds from this specific mod playing through your voice. And why are you talking so fast? Like, why are you talking in a very speedish way? Like, I get it that's what gamers, like a YouTuber gamers channels do. Like, a lot of YouTubers like Fusion C Gamer tends to do that. But can you at least, like, tone down, you know? Like the last time I watched, like a Fusion Z Gamer's, videos, I don't think it was that loud in an intro, I guess. I don't know, but to be fair, it is a gamer video that I'm watching, not an actual review, so this is gonna be painful to get through.
Deathly ill, I mean just kind of annoyingly sick. So today we're here with Deep Blue, created by all of these beautiful bitches that you see here. This is a new...
Yeah, sure. Beautiful, alright. Not that there's any problem with them, am I right? That's coming in a later video, I promise.
Official mod that has been highly requested, highly talked about, highly
I wonder why I wonder why it seems so. I honestly wonder why. Why is it highly requested? Why is it the most highly talked about thing in the entire world? Well, I could say the same hacking question to literally every single mod in existence. Except for, like, some, but... I mean, to be fair, it is the Incredibox community we're talking about, so... everything has to be highly requested and highly talked about positively. Am I right? Am I right, Neaster? Am I getting somewhere?
And now I am here today to give this shit a cheeky little check. Now, I don't know what the vibe of this is gonna be, but based off the name, the vibe, and the whole shit of it, I'm guessing it's gonna be some, like, beautiful, kind of chill kind of vibe to it. If this is a
I mean, it is supposed to be, but it doesn't do it well at all.
Bump and rave kind of beat, then it might be kind of weird with the theme, but I'm down to check it, so let's see what we got going on.
Alright. Now we're getting to the actual meat of this video.
Fucking sucks. Worst mod I've ever seen.
Very sarcastic. I mean, to be fair, it is just a decent sound. It's not the worst sound I ever heard. But, I mean, I could do that too. One specific mod, but I'm not going to name it here.
See, the thing that I love about, like, actual mods like this, like, not Scratch, just, like, the real things made by actual professionals, you could fucking pull this off as if this were just an actual Incredibox, you know what I mean?
No. Just because it's not a Scratch mod and an official mod, that doesn't mean it's gonna be good. Just like how Artemiy puts it, you guys do realize that there are actually some professional Scratch mods and a very bad Incredibox mod. And this mod is no exception. Like, heck, this isn't even a professionally made Incredibox mod. I could name a few, but, I'm not gonna do that right here. Right now we're trying to review this video.
Everybody in this, I'm assuming, is gonna be like some version of a beatbox.
I mean, yes, that's the whole point for the official Incredibox game. But you can also throw in some digital sounds, which is also what this mod has. But once again, not very well made, so.
My God!
Yep. Here comes the praising.
Oh! It has like a bit of like a nostalgic vibe to it, you know.
No, it doesn't. It's not nostalgic. It's very raspy. It's just, it sounds raspy. It doesn't remind me of anything nostalgic at all. I mean, to be fair, I never grew up with Incredibox, to be honest, so this entire thing isn't really my thing. FNAF is my thing. Pixar is. But Incredibox, no. Nothing about this mod is nostalgic. Or Incredibox in general, unless they have some type of reference to my past trauma childhood. But once again, that's a whole other can of worms that I'm not going to talk about that much. But yeah. I wouldn't say, so yeah, like I said, I wouldn't say nostalgic, it's just raspy. That's it. It's just that it has a hicking raspy vocal performance. And then that's it.
Just because this feels real already.
I mean, it is. Just because it's an official mod, that doesn't mean you have to say it as real. I mean, you can call it a quote-unquote real mod. Okay, even that term doesn't make any sense. I would say official, because, you know, it actually acts like the official Incredibox game, but not quite exactly, if you know what I'm saying.
As soon as you give me that first beat and he's at like a dude's mouth moving like an actual beatbox, that's when you hit the vibe on the money.
I don't think you should focus on the beatbox. Okay, first of all, you shouldn't focus on the if it's a beatbox or not. You should check out its like quality of it. Like, is it actually performed well, or is there something wrong with it? Like what I discussed it earlier, back when I was reviewing the mod myself, I criticized that this one had like some microphone static problems in it. And that is decent. This guy, very raspy vocal performance. And also this kick is just being a simple kick, you know. Okay, don't scream.
Hang on, I just want to blow through the beat.
Okay, can you just stop screaming like that? Busting my ears up.
I just want to get the best ones out of the way because I want to explore these other bitches.
Alright, just...
Okay, maybe wait a second. Hold up, you're actually throwing too much juice at me.
It's not that much. You only added 4 sounds. That's the only... How much polish you can add in this... How much polish that you can throw is... 4, 5, 6, 7. You can only add 7 in a row. That's... I wouldn't say you're throwing too much. You're just throwing a bit too little, I guess? Okay, nothing you say makes sense, Neaster. I can't understand you.
3 good-ass beats is a dangerous sign because that...
Okay, no, these 3 are not good, but they're just decent, okay? I would count them as decent, not good. Decent.
That means that this whole thing is about to be crazy. Shit. Hey.
No, it's just not...
Hang on, wait a second. Hang on, throw a Mr. Beanie. Throw a Mr. Beanie.
Okay, stop being like that. I just cannot stand that. Calm down, bro. And if, of course, we cut the beatboxing.
Ooh. This guy's weird.
Yeah, I wonder why.
This guy's like 4 dudes in one. I really like it, but I don't know if he works as what we have. Hang on.
Okay. What? What'd you say?
This guy's weird. This guy's like 4 dudes in one.
Okay. 4 dudes in one. No, it's just... hecking metallic... It's just a beatbox sound with a hecking metallic filter on it. It's not even a good beat... Oh no, it's not even a good beatbox... English! It's not even a good beatboxing sound. It's just a hecking... messy sounding metallic beatbox. That's what it is. Why are you trying to make this whole mod a lot more complicated than it is? Because I feel like that's what you're doing.
I really like it, but I don't know if he works as what we have. Hang on.
He really doesn't.
Does it sound better with or without him?
No, it doesn't, because once again, different tones. It's all because of the metallic filter it has.
Probably without him for now, yeah. We can probably try him later, but for now, I think I'm gonna keep him out.
And of course, we got the water filter.
Ooh! That's a bit on the weird tip.
That's because it has the water filter. You know anything about music? It has the water filter on it. That's why it sounds weird. That's why it doesn't work.
Shit! Also, just gotta say, this is not a drill, there is a bonus. Now...
Okay, buddy.
The thing, though, with...
Okay, buddy. Please... don't do that.
Real mods like this and the bonuses, is that it's kind of a mixed bag, because a lot of times whenever you have an official mod that has a bonus, either they're amazing and done in spades, or I'm gonna click that fucking thing and it's gonna say it's a work in progress.
Well, it's fully finished, but it doesn't look amazing, I'll say. It's not anywhere near as fruitfully spectacular as, like, PFBs or REMs bonuses, but it's, like, honestly the best thing in this hacking mod. to be honest. Because it actually tries to look good. Unlike... Like this guy's hacking design still looks awful because it just doesn't look right. It still looks very messy to look at. And still, the scarf, like, why give this guy a scarf? Like the proportions doesn't look right.
I'm gonna save it for the end though, because I want the mystery. I want the mystery. Hey.
Yeah. I even did that for my own review, so you know.
Come on, mates, break it down. Dude, I don't even care about these guys. I'm still just vibing to these first four.
Somehow.
Cheeky wind up. Hang on, how does he sound with other boys?
Okay.
I feel kind of weird because these first four dudes are just so good that everybody else just sounds like shit in comparison. I also...
Okay. That's, okay, first of all, that's because you only, like, checked out, like, 5... 6, 7, 8. 8 sounds so far. That's because you literally analyzed 8 sounds so far. And so far, you were like, wow, these four hacking sounds are cool. Even though, like, I'll just say 3 of these are decent and 1 is just soulless. These 2 are awful. These 2 sounds were awful. Like, these 2 weren't great at all. They didn't fit in. Effect 2 is alright, I guess. And also, effect 3. Wait, did I say effect 3 or 2 when I was cursing my mouth to this guy? This guy's effect 2, not effect 3. Effect 3 is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I like his sailor design. Looks very cool.
I love how literally every single icon is some version of headgear. Look at...
Okay. That's a compliment. But... Okay, I am not going to nitpick that. I'm going to leave that criticism aside.
Look at this styling bitch!
I mean, yes, he looks cool, but he's pointless.
Oh!
How?
Wait a minute, how often does he do that?
Not that much.
How often does he make that noise? Oh, he does it on a loop. I actually really like this dude a lot.
How? Why? Is it because of he does this whole hey and breathing sounds? Like, to be honest, I don't think that can fit in an ocean-themed mod at all. Like, he's just a hey sound with breathing. How is that catchy? I mean, he's decently catchy, but still, he's still kind of pointless because he doesn't add that much in this mod other than 4 sounds and 3 at loop 2. What are you trying to get at?
Oh! And he does a little hay as well?
What? Oh, yeah.
Dude, this guy kicks ass. Hang on, wait a second. This guy fucking smacks dicks. Yes, sir, baby. Let me suck on your titties, Mr. Blue Man. I want some of that.
Okay. I'm gonna turn off the subtitles because what this guy says is just a bit too inappropriate, let's just say. I mean, to be fair, people did call him out on that, so I am not so I'm not alone in that.
Milk!
Milk?
Ooh! What a weird thing to do. They put the bass as the 5th one. Shit, that's what...
I'm not really going to critique the mod for sound placement, but I mean, at least it's in the effects section. But it's, like, decent sounding compared to this guy, so whatever.
Why I put this guy here first, because I figured that he was that kind of, like, low noise, you know what I mean? Now, this...
I mean, to be fair, this guy is also trying to be a bass, but he's an a cappella bass. And also is trying to be... Also has the same key as, like, Melody 1, you know.
Guy's a This guy is...
Okay. No, he's not! No, it's not. It's just another bass to complement one other sound in this mod. No. I mean, sure, he doesn't sound catchy, but it's just... I wouldn't call it fraud. It's just weird to do that. But yeah, this mod has 2 basses. Deal with it.
It's our real bass.
Once again, I wouldn't call it real, I would call it digital because it's made from a computer via a software. The one that you were listening to all along was an a cappella one made from a human mouth. That is something that even the official Incredibox game had. Like, you know, Effect 1 from Alive. Even though it doesn't exactly sound like an a cappella bass, it has some filters on it to make it sound more digital, but it's still a cappella. You can find it somewhere in a TikTok short. TikTok short? Is that what I'm saying? Oh, you know. So yeah. Basically, 2 basses can exist at once. There are 2 types of basses. An a cappella one is an a cappella one, and 2 that everyone uses is the digital one. You know? Figure out the similarities and differences, alright?
How can anyone on the planet hear this fucking sound and not either get goosebumps, get hard, or both?
Well, they can just simply feel nothing, and that's it. I don't feel anything at all when I watch movies or play games, or... except for getting a bit scared, unsurprisingly, by, like, some things I did not expect, but other than that, nothing. Why would I feel something for an Incredibox mod if it's not a personal thing? Why? Like, why would I feel something like that? Why would I care about what I feel? Except when something's irritating me, Care to explain that? Whatever.
Because, lads, I'll tell you which option I am. I'm fucking C. Nothing.
C? You're... Wait, what are you? C. You not in C as, like, the big giant ocean, but C as just the letter C? Is that what you're trying to say? What are you trying to imply here?
Nothing hits harder than just one of those. Just one of those just continuous basses, bro.
Well, once again, basses are just meant to be background noises that you hear in music videos. There aren't your main sound to pay attention to. It's always the lyrics, not the basses. Those ones are the ones that you pay attention to, not the basses. Sure, you can focus on every other sound in music, but the ones that they want you to focus at is always the lyrics. That's it.
Fuck me. Who's the clapper boy? I want him. Oh, wait a minute.
That's the kick.
Hold up, wait a second. That wasn't even the guy I was trying to get, but he also
That's the kick.
sounds fire. Is this a controversial take if I say that this is just in general one of the best mods ever and I'm barely even halfway done?
No, because you're a big YouTuber and everyone will agree to your opinion regardless of how well made your videos are or not. You have explained it. You have really not told us why you like this mod. Well, at some parts, but you haven't explained it to us why this mod is actually good. You're not doing your job very well, bud. And it shows. And yet, and yet, people are just gonna agree to you anyway because you're popular. And everyone's always going to have to agree with the popular opinion. Is that where you got the 10 out of 10 mindset from? Because, to be honest, this mod doesn't deserve a 10 out of 10. Let me tell you that. Now that sounds like a controversial take right there. Or opinion or review, but... more so a rating, but... yeah, no. You're not doing your best, bud. No. You're not compelling me. No.
Would that be a hot take?
No, because everyone will agree anyways.
If I called it already that this mod is one of the best, would I be looked down upon for doing that?
No, because once again, you're the popular guy, and everyone always agrees with the popular guy. And, listen, guys, I know I'm trying to critique these guys, critique this video, but man, it's just... like, this guy... this Neaster dude. This dude right here has given me no reason for me to think that this mod is good. No nuanced takes. No nothing. It's just, wow, this mod is good. And stuff like that. Like, and loud noises. Like, really? That's all you got?
I'm not too sure. Hang on, I do want to try it with the clapper. Yes, hang on. Okay. Oh, we're building. We're building, baby. Let's go, boys. Okay, start slow. Just gotta start slow, baby. Let's go. Okay. What? Okay, let's bring it down. Dude, this is sick. Ooh, that was one of the coldest moments ever, bro. That was fucking sick. That was heavy. That was sick. All right, let's go. Let's go, boys.
What?
Dick. All right, let's go. Let's go, boys. Heavy. That was sick. All right, let's go. Let's go, boys.
Literally tapping my foot as I'm editing. GG. Are you saying that you damaged your foot? Tapping? What the heck do you mean by tapping? Did you accidentally stub your toe into something? Did you accidentally injured your foot? What the heck do you mean by tapping? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Like, I have no idea what you're trying to comply. And of course it's gone because it's a 1-second gag, I think.
Shit! Is this mod a reference to something? I swear to God I've heard this exact melody.
No. It's just an adaptation of the original Deep Blue song. That's all there is to it. You don't have to go race. You don't have to take that much brain power to just Google up Incredibox and add the two words deep and blue to see that, oh, it's an adaptation of a song with the same name. That's it. There's no other references than that. And I'm not even trying to mention the hecking sunrise and the love designs, because that's also another reference that this mod is trying to get. But yeah, like I said before, those are only the 3 references that this mod has. There's no other references that I can think of that reminds me of this mod or any other song. So just, I don't know what you're talking about, bud.
Alright, we do have to trim the fat, unfortunately, which is one of my least favorite things to do with good mods.
You can just click that icon and press restart. That's it.
I at least want to only have 2 beats. I just want at least 2 beats and maybe like 2 effects.
Alright.
Good God, man! Hey! What? Shit! Hey! So far the melodies are bizarre, you know!
Once again, like I said before, they were decent. Not amazing, but decent. But I can tell why you find them catchy. I find them decently catchy myself. Like, these 3 right here. Like, these 2 are decently catchy. Yes, they have their own flaws, but they're not horrible. To be honest, like, the melodies are, like, still the best thing in this mod that isn't the bonus. But I'm getting to follow myself.
I love the colors.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's another thing that I should criticize about this mod. The choice of colors that they have. Like, the colors that they did for, like, all of the polos. Like, I like how they try to, you know, well, except for the melodies, of course. They're just making orange with blue or gray, I guess? I don't know. Like, I like how almost all of the polos have a different type of blue. Like, the beats have a cyan type of blue. The effects have normal kind of blue. And the voices, despite 3 of them being terrible, they have a dark bluish tan color, I guess? I don't know. I don't know what kind of blue colors that the voices have. And the melodies are just not blue at all. They're just orange. And I don't like that. Like, come on, guys. This is the Deep Blue mod. Why can't everything in this mod be blue? Because that's honestly kind of fruitful. It would be fruitful if every, you know, I would still keep, like, the beats light blue and then these guys normal blue, but make these guys, like, dark blue and voices darkest blue. So it'll be, like, a good, like, so it'll be, like, a fruitful transition of go to the lightest blue, from the lightest blue to the darkest blue. Wouldn't that be something? But no, we just have these orange guys. Like, why?
What the hell are you?
Just an a cappella arpeggio, that's it.
You're just a cheeky little man.
Okay.
Why are you covered in fucking Splatoon slime?
That's just details for the design. Nothing else.
Smash. That looks like the dude from Jason. Let's.
No, that's Uwa. That's Ua from the Love. That's not... It's not supposed to be a reference to Jeevan. It's supposed to be one of the polos from Hacking the Love. Which is honestly... Don't get me wrong. The Love is like my favorite version. At least one of. But once again, that's supposed to look like Ua. Even though he doesn't. He just looks so hecking messy. Like, my god, look at the beard and the hat. It's still a very messy design. Still.
Let's go! Oh my god, I just had a fucking, like, half a second long panic attack, dude.
How again? Once again? How? Like, I get it that humans experience different things, but English. Panic attack? How? How were you able to get a panic attack from just listening to that? Like, how?
Just had the realization that we're doing this crazy shit. Like, we're doing an official mod. Like, one that was actually made by a bunch of people who...
Now you use the term official mod? Oh my god. What took you that long to...
know what the fuck they're doing? And so far, bro, we're talking like a 10 out of 10 so far, right?
No, they don't know what they're doing. You're just praising it blindly without knowing anything of what makes anything good or bad. Could say that to a lot of people in this community, but that's a whole other can of worms that I have to delve on in another one. But let's just get done with this.
The melodies are kind of weird so far, but that's besides the point.
Only this guy. Only this guy. And this guy kind of with the you know.
What I'm saying is these fucking...
But also another explanation, Melody 4 and 1 have this weird emotional background filter. Just need to explain why.
Voices, you know. These bitches might be...
No, they're not good at all. Like, voice 1 and 4, they're decent, but the rest, no. No.
Crazy! Ooh!
Synthwave.
Oh, dude, nah, fuck that. You have a guaranteed spot in our little lineup. Mr. Reduce, Reuse, Recycle, bro. My man...
It's just a scuba diver, but yeah, he's also supposed to be a garbage man? Wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. How the heck? Why the heck would a scuba diver man also be a garbage man? Which is very obviously another thing that I haven't criticized in this mod. Why is he... Well, well, you know what? No. I'm not gonna do that. I already criticized this mod too much, but I'm letting that aside.
Out here doing some damage. Listen, hang on, wait a second. I want the clapper actually. Now that I mention it, hang on. I do want this bitch in the mix. Oh, fuck that. Hang on. I'm gonna let it drop. Hang on. Let's go. If you have played this mod and you telling me that this ain't the coolest shit, I also love how this guy just goes cross-eyed every now and then. Like, that's a...
I mean, yeah, it is a bit realistic, but that's only like a small feature compared to every other thing that I've criticized so far about this mod. Still,
a lovely detail. It's like, there it goes.
Oh my god, I don't like that derpiness. That is so stupid.
Okay, lads. Oh, I need to see these fucking things, bro. I need to see them. hold up, wait a second. Now at this point, hang on. At this point, I gotta do some research, bro. I gotta do some...
By checking out who made this mod and not everything else that I've had to mention so far. You do realize that there's an Incredibox wiki, right? I could link it in the description if you want, but I just...
some research. Who the hell are these voices, bro? Oh, never mind. There's a shitload.
Yeah, right. Right. It's literally right there, right in front of your face. Wow.
Load of them. Can we please, like, make, like, an unofficial rule? I don't even need to hear the rest of them. I don't give a fuck. These...
Unofficial... What unofficial rule? What type of unofficial rule are you talking about? What? Can you explain that? My God, you're just... Why are you just throwing out some weird random nonsense that... Okay, you're starting to confuse me a lot more than what I've came bargained for.
Three guys right here, can we refer to these guys as the holy trinity of bitch getting? No reason.
Once again, you're praising a lot, which is still not a good thing because you haven't, you know, used the brain. I mean, to be fair, everyone doesn't, so... It's not just this guy. See, once again, you're not trying to even critique this mod or even review it. You're just going through the hecking praising like it's the best thing ever. But no, there are so much more mods out there. Well, actually a few, because there's not that much good mods. But I can list some. There are some few good mods, like, you know, Travis, Spungle, the recent Nightscape mod, you know, which I will talk about soon in this video. No, not whatever. I can also talk about, not to mention, the hecking Evadare trilogy, you know, that you've played a long time ago. Should I need to mention that to you again? Or have you not played Evadare? Wait, has he? I'm not sure. I can't exactly remember. But once again, there are literally other mods out there that have way better music than this one. And yet you are giving this one a 10 out of 10 over other ones. Dude, I don't know what to tell you, but this is a very hecking biased opinion. Like, this is not a very good, well-made review, or whatever you call this video. I don't know what to call these videos. Just either gameplays or reviews. Because this community treats them like they're both. And to be honest, I don't think they should be reviews. I think they should count more like as gameplay videos rather than reviews. Especially this one, because this one barely does any good job reviewing.
I would just like to know that these are what these three people, if they were to be united, that's what they'd be known as. The Holy...
Okay, once again, please don't praise them that powerfully like that. Like... Also, one more thing I need to talk about, at least this mod specifically. Like, who the heck is this guy and this butterfly creature and these two here? Like, I can recognize Deadeye, Sign of Bread, LexLim, and also Mr. Soldier Fudge over here, and Artemiy, but who the heck are these two guys? Are in these two? King Comrade, yes, but Quali might be one of them. I think this guy is Quali. Who else? This guy could be Pickety Radish. L Polio M. Is L Polio M this Geek Dance looking guy? Who is... Well, I know who the TV head is, but I'm not saying his exact full name specifically, but because due to what he has done. Not gonna call out his real name, but I think it might be the butterfly guy. Or some other random person that I don't know. But yeah, other than that, I can't tell who's who besides these five guys. The other four, I have no idea who they are. I've never seen them before. This guy's Quali, I guess, aka Sign Tile, since you'll be known for that. Maybe the butterfly guy is meant to be college knowledge, but at the same time... This credits art is hecking confusing me a lot more than this video. Well, technically, both the credits art and Neaster's video are equally confusing, so I guess it is a tie. I guess it's a tie. Whatever.
Trinity of getting bitches. Also, something that I feel like not a lot of people are going to talk about, but I'm going to appreciate it. I really enjoyed this little background, you know, like this, like...
Oh yeah, the background looks nice at least.
Sandy, kind of grainy looking, like...
I don't like that it's sandy, but I would prefer if it looked a lot more ocean-like or looks like some type of blue sky with stars on it. Because that would make more sense, realistically.
Purple, blue, wavy kind of vibe. That looks sick. Fuck me, that looks dope. There's too many good people for only 7 guys. Fuck! Yes, we have lyrics!
And not good lyrics, but once again, praising everything positively.
It just sounds like an actual song!
Yeah, these Tekken 3 sounds don't work together. Very complete different tones.
Oh, wait a minute, wait. We gotta choose with this one.
No, it's just, you can choose whatever, or just mix whatever.
Just wanna dive into the magnificent, stopping the time, making a one in ocean.
Okay!
Into my body, I can feel me knowing.
Waves. Did that one for a comedic effect.
I just wanna dive into the magnificent.
Good fucking lord, man!
Once again, how is it great? How's it good at all? Because it sounds hicking raspy and annoying and doesn't fit in with other sounds. Seriously, it doesn't. It sounds very out of tune, to be honest. Because of how raspy it is, and Other sounds are just, perfectly sound and normal in comparison. Those two tunes do not match.
Can we relax for even a second?
No.
Are you nuts?
Well, that's my exact question with you. Are you nuts?
Ah! Dude, I love timing it to the little beat up there, man. That's how God intended it. Yes, sir.
What? You repeated the same thing of...
Gotta get up.
My God, the raspiness.
Dude, this is magical. Oh,
How is it magical?
hey, baby. Ah, the little echo. Hang on, lads. I want to know what this sounds like. Shut the hell up. I want to know
That's exactly my response to this guy.
what this sounds like with every melody, just because I feel like that'd be nuts. Hang on, have you hear it? Have you? Let's go.
Once again, the melodies are the best part, but they pale in comparison to other melodies in other Incredibox mods.
It's not too shabby. Okay, lads. Hey, shit. All right, moment of truth. Did we get blue-balled? Did we get blue-balled? Actually, you know what? That'd be like the best way to describe it. Because we got the deep blue. Imagine they blue-ball you with this shit. All right, come on. We're either going to go on a journey or I'm going to get bummed out.
A journey, but not a very amazing looking one.
Let's go. Yo. What? Yo! Oh, thank the good Lord! 10 out of 10.
How?
Easy. Easy 10 out of 10. No question. No.
I have a question. 1. Why? How? Well, then, technically that's 2 questions, but point still stands. Where's your explanation?
No question about it, man.
No. You cannot pull that bullheck and expect everyone to shut it. You can't shut their curiosity away, Neaster. That's not how it works at all. Your popularity doesn't solve anything. If anything, it makes you more of a target. Because there will be other people out there that will attack you just because you didn't explain anything. So if anything, they're going to question you.
All day a 10 out of 10. I want to watch again.
Okay, yeah, sure, fine. Just gonna...
Only is this one of the best mods that I...
How? How the heck is it the best? You haven't proved anything. You haven't explained your reasoning. You were just all like, oh, wow, this is good. That's what you acted like throughout this video. I haven't got anything useful out of you. Nothing. No compelling reason. Nothing.
I've ever played. I genuinely might believe that this might be, like, top 3 of all, like, official mods.
No, it's not.
You know what I mean? The shit that this mod is able to accomplish is actually insane. How well it's pulled off.
No, it's not. It's just a bad adaptation of a song that you didn't listen to that is way better than this one.
First of all, just to get the petty shit out of the way, blue's my favorite color, so already it just gets a bias right there. But
oh my... So you basically admit that this video was your biased opinion and nothing else. No compelling reasons. No compelling takes. Just biasness. And that's it. And you expect people to buy that. That's not compelling! That is not compelling at all. That is just... If you actually explained it a lot more, then I think I would buy it. At least a bit, but no. You did not.
But even then, man, just the voices, the sounds, the designs, the animation, the vibe, the damn cutscene bonus thing, literally everything, every single aspect of this mod was perfected.
No. You haven't analyzed it very carefully like I did. You know what I would call that? Emotions over intelligence. You haven't put your brain power into anything.
Not a single thing about this mod is bad in any way.
I can literally say everything about it that is bad. First thing, design guy right here looks very hecking messy. Second, these two, awful. The voices, the lyric sounds, the lyrics, very hecking raspy, and that's a problem. Same with Effect 1, and it also looks very messy. Voice 3's design is an absolute messy slide mile, you know.
I think that if I were to name you a genuine negative, it would just be a nitpick. Like, that would
a nitpick? So do you think that I am nitpicking with all of this? Do you think that any critic, any reviewer, any guy who says a negative thing about any mod is just going to be seen as a nitpick and nothing else? That's not how it works. Because if there is something bothering you a lot, if there is, like, you know, at least, like, one design that looks very messed up compared to all the other designs, or one hacking sound, or multiple sounds sounding atrocious, do you think that would count as a nitpick? No, that wouldn't. That's called, it will be considered a major flaw. You can't excuse any negative thing that people say a nitpick. No. Because sometimes there are so many flaws that can be very problematic to the point where it's not even called a nitpick. It's more so major. Because it is a criticism that has to be made. It is a fatal flaw that people should call it out. And you barely used your brain power to detect anything bad in this mod.
genuinely be it. Like, the worst thing that I can think of is that, like, the melodies feel kind of, like, the same. You know what I mean? Like, they don't...
The same? That's one negative thing you can think of?
Sound too crazy different versus each other. But that's not even a negative. Like, that's such a minuscule thing to complain and involved in this bet my fucking life. So I'm ending it off right there. So if you enjoyed this,
no, I did not enjoy this video one bit. Okay, so yeah, that was video number 1, was pretty bad. No compelling reasons, just, you know. Alright, so next video that I'm going to check out is one from Azarus. See what this one, see what this guy has to say. Oh, it's just picking.
Stay right. I just wanna dive into the magnet. Gotta get up.
Okay, pal,
Stopping the time, making a one. Flowing through my body, I can feel you gotta get up. Waves.
okay, pal, I get it, but, at the same time, why do this as the intro?
How's it going, everyone? My name is Azarus. Welcome back to some more Incredibox. We're going to be checking out a very new mod called Deep Blue. I'm guessing it's going to have something to do with the ocean.
Yes, pal. It is an ocean-themed mod.
Right? Now, I think this mod came out yesterday, right? So I got here pretty quick. A lot of times the releases don't match up when I actually upload. This was a mod made by Lex and his team, so thank you so much for letting me check it out early. And
Oh. Credits art is not there. Just as a, weird detail, but whatever.
impeccable timing. Alright, so before we actually get into the mod, we're going to do our weekly fan art. First one.
Okay, yeah, I don't have time for that, pal. We don't have time for fan art, pal. Really just... Alright. Let's get to the actual video. Oh, wait, it's glitchy.
Your art. I cannot explain how much I love going over these every video. Either way, without further ado, I think we're going to move on to the actual mod. I think it's a good time to, right? All right, let me just make sure there's no other versions. We're good. Let's hop right into it. I'm digging the look to this. I like the blue. I like the background, too. It's like waves, too. It's nice. And it seems like there's a bonus, which is pretty dope. So, yeah, let's move on to the first beat. See how it sounds. Solid first beat. That's...
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, we got it. Solid first beat. Great job.
nice. It's not the usual beat one that you're used to. Usually you hear like the bumps. Also, I feel like the mods that Lex works on, I feel like most of them are like actual beatboxing. All right, moving on.
Yeah, but it's not great beatboxing. Only, like, at the time when this mod released, the only other mods that Lex made were the Wolfgang mod, which wasn't even trying to be accurate to the original song, and Ocean Heart. Those were the two mods that he made back then. You know. At least from what I can tell.
I feel like the mods that Lex works on, I feel like... That is a solid beat. Damn.
Yep. Yeah, another solid one.
Those bumps, they go hard. Most of the time when I go over a mod, like this one is usually the beat one. I'm pretty excited. We're gonna move on to beat 3, the Fedora.
Yeah, why did they make the second beat a kick? That's a bit weird.
Bruh. Got the claps in here too.
It's actually called snare, I guess. Clap type snare and a regular type snare. Those are like the two types of snares that I'm used to hearing, but whatever.
Not a fedora, also, it's like a sun hat. I actually don't know what to call this hat. Got the claps in here too. Not a fedora, also, it's like a sun hat. Actually...
Okay. Look, listen, I'm not a professional in, clothing, so I can't tell what type of hat B3 is wearing, but, well, Voice 1 actually has the sun hat, so...
You don't know what to call this hat, but it's, not a fedora, I'll tell you that. It's not a sun hat either. Moving on to beat 4.
I can agree with you there.
We got the beanie. I was too appalled to even bob my head. Crazy beat. Super cool. I'm excited.
Okay, but what about the quality of its sound? Like, is it good, bad? Trying to get an answer.
Excited to put these beats together. But when am I not? When am I not? Moving on to the sunglasses. Those look like 3D glasses from the movies back in the day. Yeah, these beats are wild. What is going on? The beats sound great. They're very abstract.
Okay, now we got to the first problems. How are the beats great? You haven't explained anything. Boy, this is... Yeah, we are already 4 minutes into this video, and I can already tell this is gonna be like Neaster's video again. Fantastic.
Moving on to the effects now. It'd either be a synth or some bass. I am thinking like a bass.
It's always going to be a bass. Why the heck do you think there would be a synth? Those type of sounds are for melodies. My God.
I don't know how to categorize that. I mean, it's definitely not a synth. It actually reminded me of a
It's an a cappella bass, buddy.
Downtown mod. Still trying to figure out.
Downtown? Okay. Yeah, sorry, but that bass isn't... This bass is not anywhere close to good as any of the sounds from the Downtown mod. That mod is actually very funky. It's actually very catchy. Because, well, it's actually a good mod, but I'll talk about that mod later in the future. I don't know.
What type of style this is going to be, though? This looks like an Oculus.
Daft 1.
It's kind of giving me like Last Day mod feels. Definitely.
No. Well, yeah, but yes and no. Yes, it's... Well, technically this mod is trying to be an adaptation of the Deep Blue mod. Also has the same vibe as the Last Day, but different. But once again, nowhere near close to being good.
Really interesting effect. It almost sounds like I have no idea what it sounds like. Like, I feel like it's going to sound great with the mod. I just cannot pinpoint what it sounds like. All right, moving on to the...
transition sound.
I don't even know what to call that hat. Let's hear it.
It's a sailor hat.
I feel like the effects that don't really make much of a sound add so much to it, though, too. And this is going back to, like, the Last Day mod, because a lot of the effects were, like, very short. Like that one. I don't know what that guy was doing. I don't know how to make that noise with my mouth. Solid effect, though. That was great. Moving on to the sunglasses. Would you consider that lyrics? I would.
That's not lyrics, that's just a hey sound with breathing. That I don't think you should consider that a voice. It's an effect, not a voice.
So say lyrics in the effects? That's unheard of. Again, very minimal sounds, but I guarantee you it's going to sound amazing with this mod. Moving on to the last effect here, the sailor. It's like a captain hat. Yeah, the other one was like a sailor hat. This one's a captain.
It's also still... Okay, whatever. Also, I can notice that both the ears are moving. Once again, that's a true nitpick, but everything else, no.
Sorry, that threw me off so hard. These are all in, like, way different spots than I'm used to. Like, 90% of the mods have, like, the bass in the first section. Same thing with the beats, right?
Yeah. I'm honestly still surprised that they just added the bass as the last effect. well, to be fair, the effect 1 is an a cappella bass, and effect 5 is just the bass again, but digital. You know, in the Deep Blue song, there are 2 different basses. All right.
This beat's usually on the front. Solid bass, though. I mean, this one sounded bassy. I was convinced it was a bass. Moving on to the...
Yes, it is. It's just an a cappella one.
melodies now. I'm pretty excited for the melodies. Wow. Okay, I was trying to pinpoint what kind of mod it reminded me of, but I feel like it might have been a mixture of like some mods that we've gone over and maybe like an official like version. What was that one that had the scuba mask as the base? I forget what that version was called.
You're probably referencing to either The Love or The Last Day, you know, a mod that you mentioned previously at the earlier parts of your video. It's either one of those two. I honestly cannot tell what other thing you're referring to be honest.
So definitely a scuba gear. I don't know. It does not look like scuba gear in the icon. Alright, moving.
Well, it's also supposed to have a Maya mask, which doesn't really fit into the ocean theme now, does it?
Moving on to the goggles. Let's hear it. I think that's supposed to be like sonar. Kind of like sonar.
No, that's just an acapella arpeggio? No, it's not arpeggio, it's just one sound. It's just a nung sound, kind of.
It had a mod like that too. I think it was the Setbacks versions that had... No. What am I talking about? X-Run had it, and
That's the exact same question I have with you and Neaster.
Wait, yeah, okay, yeah, it was that series. Moving on to the... It looks like a scuba cap. Not the
no, it's just a basic hat, I guess.
scuba cap, like a swimmer's cap. I'm excited to put these together, man. That's some pretty solid melodies. You know what also gives me vibes of... I know I keep on mentioning many different mods, but the Geek Squad. No, Geek Dance. Geek Squad's Best Buy, bro. What? Alright, moving on to the...
No, it's not Geek Squad, it's Geek Dance. Geek Dance! That's what the mod was called.
Other hat. Doesn't that give you like underwater vibes though?
Yeah, but it's not perfectly made because it's like very trashy emotional background sound. It sounds even worse than Melody One's background sound, which is, of course, that's what I am. Figured it out, I guess, but I kind of get you. It's just
Self. That one might be my favorite melody. It was all...
yeah. Once again, that's proven to be a bias.
almost like a choir. God, playing...
I guess you can count that as a choir, but... Well, to be fair, there is Voice 4 that kind of does the same thing as Melody 4, but better.
These like water mods reminds me of like Subnautica. So moving on to the last melody here, the scuba gear. So this one looks like scuba gear. Those are a good set of melodies right there. Let me lock it up.
I mean, they are the best parts of this mod, so I'm not gonna argue against you.
Let's just move over to the voices. I'm excited. Moving on to voice 1, we got the hat. This looks like more like a sun hat, maybe.
Yeah, because that's an actual sun hat. And also, the same hecking ad as sun hat acid as voice 2 from the last day. If you can pay attention to the details correctly and, check out the similarity. But I already discussed that over my mod critique, so...
Starting the voices off strong, I see. I'm down for that. Solid start to the voices. I guarantee you we're gonna have some lyrics in here.
Yeah, but they're not gonna be great, exactly.
Feel it. I feel it. Moving on to the visor. Yeah.
Up, you said right up, gonna stay right up. You said right up, stay right up.
I feel like that's gonna be a part of the intro. This is great.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
Great so far. This is great. I'm loving every minute of this. Definitely got some lyrics here. We're going up.
Once again, biased. Not an objective criticism, but biased opinions.
Up. Right up. Going on to the sunglasses. There's so many sunglasses. Look at these.
I just wanna dive into the magnificent, stopping the time, making a one in ocean, flowing through my body. I can feel me knowing waves.
I kind of wanted more. God. I mean, what would sound better for the intro? Maybe a mixture of both. I don't know what I'm going to do. You would already know because you're magic or something. I don't know.
No, we're not magic, bro. That's not how it... Oh boy, this is Neaster all over again, but with a different guy.
Solid voices so far.
No, I wouldn't consider that solid. I would consider it very bad. How do you even find that solid? Like, can you please explain?
The lyrics are cool. They sound great. Let's move.
How? Once again, where's the explanation? You can't just say they are great and move on to another sound. You gotta explain it, buddy.
Move on to the fourth one now. Yeah. That's a nice choir. That's a nice choir, right?
Better than Melody 4, but once again, I already discussed that.
There. Very ethereal. Yeah, I like that word. It's nice. It's peaceful. It's like heavenly. That's a good word. How would you describe it? Moving on.
I would describe it as fine. I don't find any problems with it, but it's better than Melody 4.
Last one. We got the sunglasses.
You gotta get up. You gotta woke up. 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 You gotta get up. Whoa.
Shout out to the people who voiced these. My God, so, like amazing.
Yeah, right. Well, it's technically one person, not 3 people. Like, Mr. TV Man only did the acapellas. College, however, he voiced them, so you can probably give credit to him, I guess, but I'm not going to give credit to him or support him, but, Another tangent.
Also, if you had headphones on, it messed with you. It went like in both ears. That was cool. And I guess we gotta get up. I guess we gotta woke up. I think that's what they said.
No, it's walk up, not woke up.
Let's hear the beats all together. those beats went insanely hard. I wasn't ready for it. I'm shocked. I was
Yeah, sure, bud.
grooving with that. That was a nice beat. Moving on to the effects now. Let's see if I'm just as shocked. Hearing the effects together, wild. Until I put that bass in there. Then it like set it all in place. Alright, let's move on to the melodies before I lose my mind.
Alright, yeah, sure.
I'm telling you, man, that is a good melody set. Last but not
Yeah, the melodies are decent. Except for the fourth one, which is just... has a very bad background filter, but once again, I already discussed it, so I don't need to do that.
least, let's check out the voices here.
Up, you said right up, gonna stay right up. You said right up, stay right up. You said I just wanna dive into the magnificent. You stay right up. You said I just wanna dive into the magnificent.
Yeah, as you can see, the voices don't work together. Or the choirs, so...
It's a nice, deep blue beat.
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip all of this. Because this guy...
Great. But before we end anything off,
Alright.
we have to check out this bonus here, because I'm pretty excited to see what it sounds like. So let's give it a listen.
I just wanna dive into the magnificent. Stopping the time, making a one an ocean. Flowing through my body, I can feel me knowing. Waves. I just wanna dive into the magnificent. Stopping the time, making a one an ocean. Flowing through my body, I can feel me knowing. Waves. I just wanna dive into the magnificent.
Got anything to say?
Stopping the time, making a one an ocean.
That was a pretty solid bonus too. Okay. You're gonna have to let me know if more bonuses come out. Definitely. Overall,
maybe they'll do that in the future, but... I don't know, I kind of doubt it.
fantastic mod. I'm super
Once again, just like in Easter's video, no explanation.
glad I was able to check it out. It was such like a chill beat. It was for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed because
Yep. Same type of content, but different person. Got nothing much to say about this one. Let's move on. Alright, the next video that I'm going to review again is one from Pottyman specifically. And here it's claims like, Incredibox Deep Blue really surprised me. In a good way. I don't know if I said that right or not, but I'm just going to assume I did, I think. But once again, just like the last two videos, how? How did it surprise you in a good way? Are you going to tell me why? Or are you just going to do the same thing like the other two YouTubers did? Because I'm not getting any compelling reasons or nuanced takes. Just getting the same thing over and over and over again. But whatever, let's dive into this. Hold up, I just...
Underpants down, underpants down. I'm sitting fully nude in my room. Right, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing Incredibox Blue, Deep Blue I think it's called.
Yes, it is called Deep Blue. It's not that hard to spell it. It's just two simple words. Deep Blue. That's what it's called.
And this mod is something that I got like pre-ordered, you know? It was like, okay, not released.
Early access. How? Probably got a link to it, but on Discord before the exact release video was released. But kind of makes sense. But wait, I think that's from Artemiy Coppage, obviously.
And this mod is something that I got like pre-ordered, you know? It was like, camera is not here today. Camera is out of battery and I really don't have time to wait for that to come back alive. So I'm just gonna send this camera-less style. Let's get into, you know, first kind of, you know, beats and then effects and then you know what we're gonna do. So, let's go. Okay, actually, I'm lying now if I said I haven't heard any of this before because I actually saw the teaser, and it seems to be some sort of, you know, original Incredibox.
Yeah, it's a adaptation of a song that one of the unreleased that the So Far So Good company took hold of for years, and they decided that, hey, let's share this to the entire internet. Our entire community, because it seems unfair of, you know, not sharing this to our community and stuff. So they decided to release that album like back at 2022 or 2019 or something. I don't know. I think it was 2022 when they decided to do that, but or maybe 2020. I guess 2020. I don't know. I don't know the exact date. I don't remember, but you know. So yeah, it is an adaptation of the original Deep Blue song that was from one of the unreleased albums.
It has that beatboxer vibe. I don't know which loop I'm on. Am I on the right loop? I don't really know. Oh! Oh, wait, I need to higher up. Louder volume, louder vibe. Oh my god, this...
Okay. Bro is getting a bit too praiseworthy. Bro is hyping up the mod and the praise and stuff. Oh boy.
Bouncing. Oh, I can just see some fucking icebox throwing it back over this. God damn, this is bouncing. Hey, right off the bat, two beats on the screen and fuck my way.
Oh my. Okay, I feel something about watching these videos are giving me this fake artificial vibe to it. All of these videos so far feel artificial. They don't feel like real nuanced opinions or takes that a human being would have. It feels really fake for some reason. And generic. As if this was being scripted. And yet these guys, I bet they don't even have a script. Are they acting all of this just to put a performance? Because that's what it feels like. I don't know. Let's keep watching.
If this is gonna... Oh, baka! Oh, baka! Chewbacca! Chewbacca!
No, it's a cuss sound, not a Chewbacca sound. Just a cuss snare type thing, you know.
Chewbacca! Cat in the ass, tape my pants, cat in the ass, suck a rant, oh.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
I don't pay my rent, oh. Money well spent, oh. Okay,
Bros getting
boys, we are starting to talk this morning. I just woke up, it's still a bit too early for me to really go all out ham, so I'm gonna have to close my door. What the fuck? My neighbors are gonna kill me. Okay, if this is what the fishes are hearing downstairs, brother, invite me. This gonna be me. This guy's ready to take a swim. Hey, take a swim, bro. What the fuck? This guy was like, wait. Excuse me. This sounds like I'm in a fucking war.
That's because it's a beatbox sound with a water filter on it. I don't know what else to say, bud. Like... This... No, audio.
I'm in the midst of a battlefield. Oh my god, name, hello.
It's not...
No, I mean, I'm gonna have to... for my own safety, I'm gonna have to pull him away to kind of maintain... boy is out here snaking.
It's a trill sound, not a snake sound. Yeah, like sure, it has a snake tattoo, but you know.
Whoa, and it also does a little bit of the extra. You love when you have a mod, and it's a little bit of the extra sounds. Hey, fuck it. Okay.
Okay, it's not an extra sound, it's a fifth beat. Beat 5s are not extra sounds. They are just one of the main beats.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Why you keep saying gay a lot? Like, are you yourself gay? Oh my god. Even the... I that looks so perfectly cut it. Like, dude's expression is very uncanny. But whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah, alright, yeah, oh, yeah, 1 to the 4, oh, wrap my door, oh, gotta burn that ward, yeah, inside of my world.
Boy, this feels pointless.
What the actual fuck happened here? Wait. Okay, we're gonna put you here. Kind of make you kind of bounce over here. Whoa. Oh, yo. Oh, bum, 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 1 to the 3 to the 3 to the 4. Hey. Oh. I truly feel like I'm high as fuck, drunk as fuck in the club.
How do you get that type of vibe from this mod? Nothing in this mod, like, nothing here gives... I don't know how you managed to get a hacking vibe where you're drugged from a mod that's supposed to be ocean themed and stuff and has the Love and Sunrise polos. Like, my god, what am I even watching anymore? Like, this is deteriorating my brain cells.
You know, can you feel the vibe? Can you feel drunk? Do you feel drunk? And right now we still haven't really had any sort of melodies leading us somewhere. So this mod, when we go into the, so you know this one, boy, it's gonna be good. No wait, no way. Oh no, I thought it was a DJ scratching. It's just a fucking bird.
Well, it's a record scratchy transition sound. And yes, it does sound like a bird, which I honestly wish that it's designed it like a bird, like an anthropomorphic bird. But no, it's just a sailor guy. But he, once again, I wish he was designed differently. Heck, I can honestly say that to literally every hacking design in this mod, to not just be a copy of Sunrise in the Love, but actually be, you know, look original. Like, I don't know. Like, for starters, Effect 3 should be an anthropomorphic bird with a business suit on. That's one thing I would change. Base guy is just gonna be a scuba diver guy with multiple futuristic stuff on him. You know, I could go on, but I don't want to waste my time.
Bro, you ain't do nothing.
That's because he's a transition sound. You have to wait until the sound happens.
Whoa! Okay, I mean, kinda useless guy, but kinda fucking cool at the same time, you know?
No, he's not that useless. Heck, even Azeroth pointed it out that sounds that make little noises can actually be useful in a mix. And besides, like, effects aren't supposed to be that much of noisemakers. They're supposed to be like background sounds and stuff like that. You know, just something that you can put in a mix. To, I don't know, make things to, you know. Heck.
Okay, I mean, kind. Hey, okay, wait. Now, already. Me and this guy. Hey. Oh, yeah. I guess not. I guess we're just gonna fuck.
The hey sound plays in the first loop, not the second one for some reason.
To whip out all the second. Ooh. Oh, the whole Titanic is coming towards us. You can hear the buzzing sound of the depths of the history of the ancient arts.
How the heck did you got that from Effect 5? Like, sure, he's a sailor, but he's just a regular bass. Not a very accurate one, as he is from the original song, but how the heck did you manage to get that? From Effect 5. That sounds, I don't know, that sounds like very fanfiction-y, to be honest.
Ancient arts. But okay. Titanic looked overrated. Well, it crashed, so it was definitely overrated. The nice thing about this one.
You mean, what are you referencing to? The film or the ship? The film? I haven't watched the Titanic film, but I did heard like Cinema Massacre talking about of how overrated it was, and of course now you, Potty Man. But I haven't watched the film to form my own opinion of it, so I can't say for sure. But I honestly don't care about it anyway, so who cares?
That I don't have a camera now, so I don't really have to pay attention that the fucking camera is staring at me. Now I'm just here. You don't even know what facial expression I do now. Now I'm maybe doing a very racist gesture right now. You
Why are you mentioning something like that in a video where you're reviewing an Incredibox mod? Why the heck should that be relevant?
can't see it, but I know if I did it or not. I don't say I did it, but you know, I now have the power to do that. I can't.
Okay. Honest question here, lad. Why the heck are you making a question and asking it to an audience who is completely filled with children, mind you? A question about racist whatever you hecking said. Like, why would that be relevant to something as innocent and clearly for children like Incredibox? Should I need to remind you that Incredibox is a game for children? You do realize that you are making a video on a mod of a game that is made for children, and yet you're asking questions like that. Kids probably won't even know what that is. So why are you asking it? Did I ask for that question? No. That's not what I watched this video for. My God.
I can sit naked today, this video. You can't. Well, you can, because I'm not looking at you. Yet. What? Also remember, boys, we're gonna make a guitar solo at the end of this, okay? But right now, I need to also say something about the mod. Shit. You know, home is where you live, and not home is where you... yes. Let's go, brother. Work it up.
What were you trying to imply there? Home is where we live, yes, but not home is where... What? Do we die? Do we get kidnapped? Do we get slaughtered? What are you trying to say? My God, why are you bringing up these deathly topics in a video for children about a beatboxing game that is made for children? What is going on with you? Seriously, do you have some type of mentally ill crisis? I have no idea why. Oh, I don't know what's going on.
From
And so fruitful that okay. To give credit, I do like how he uses this specific edits to say to the children that, hey, these guys sound the same. Or, you know. Okay, that's actually one clever edit that I'm going to give credit to this YouTuber. So yeah, very cool editing visual thing here, showing that these two are the same without telling us. At least that's what you're trying to do, right?
Scuba diver from... Oj. Nej, is this... Nej. It works with the bass. Hey.
And of course, he only made that edit, but then he drops it away and just outrightfully tells us Show us, don't tell us.
Okay. It's like so shuffle. Well, nej, what the fuck is this? I'm getting a boulder right here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh.
Bro is having an asthma attack. I honestly... I mean, I don't know if he has a mental disorder, but at the same time, as a person with autism, I can confirmingly say that we kind of don't act like that. Like, dude, why are you acting very crazy right now? What is going on?
Not that particular to the guy, more to the sound. Hey, so I got a boner to the sound. Speak right in my mouth. Headphones on the right side. Oh. Are you kidding me? Bum, 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 bum. Everybody put your hands in the air for me, sir. Keep Conrad, come after me. Oh, King Conrad wanna suck my... No, I'm sorry, that's joke. I really like King Conrad and his mixes. I really don't want beef with anyone because...
Okay, yeah, sure, bud. Also, update, well, that statement aged badly because King Comrade is not doing Incredibox mixes anymore. He's now doing Incredibox mods, like the traffic mod and the feel the time mod and the Eurobox V2 mod, which I don't know its name of, but it is coming this fall, so I'll be gladly to see that.
As I say something out of I'm just gonna play this nice guy. Holy shit, this melody is a buzz. I wanna suck a but once again I'm in the wrong. Also, you won't believe. I'm just sitting right here. You may hear that I'm bouncing. I'm sitting in my chair just bouncing straight front and back. Because...
Okay, once again, like last time, why would you say something like that in a video about Incredibox? That is an irrelevant topic.
This shit is low-key the most grooviest mod I ever fucking heard.
Oh my god, like this... just... And of course, they're not going to bother to explain how or why. They're just going to say this the thesis statement and leave it there. Doesn't pay too much attention on it. Just, hey, this is really good. Put it there. Leave it there as it is. Don't draw a big giant attention to it. Just audio.
Because this shit is low-key the most grooviest mod I ever fucking heard. Lex sent this to me in Discord. I was like, what the fuck is this gonna be some kind of scratch mod? Bro, we're in the real game. So scratch mods now are gonna have a little bit of a problem because scratch is like ass lickers on the suck titters. Now we're gonna...
Well, ironic of how you say that, even though there are some scratch mods out there that have actual better music than this. Sheer irony of that statement. Sheer irony.
Have really shit, and it's gonna be banging. And this one, it's just doing the job for me, you know. I wanna do it once again, you know. Hey, want to take a step back, okay? Fucking skipped the beat. Skip the beat to success, skip the beat to aggression. Kid came to school. Came up. Weary. The crack is smoking the joints, rolling him up, rolling a fuck, sucking a cock like a fucking duck.
Okay, that you're getting way too inappropriate there, buddy. Just
he laughed. A grown man, I can do that. If he's a bit weird to sit without pants.
What?
Because I'm a grown man. Proceed this. Right now, I'm putting down my pants, and I'm gonna proceed this video without pants, because I'm a grown man. I can do that. If he.
What do you mean? You mean immaturity? Is that what you're trying to say?
It's a bit weird to sit without pants, but luckily neighbors cannot see me through my windows because I've shut the borders. Hello everybody, welcome back to Incredibox Sophisticated Review. Right now...
Yeah... Pal, nothing about this review video is English sophisticated at all. You're just being like, wow, this is great, and once again... saying a bunch of swear words like you really mean it. Nothing about this review is sophisticated at all, man.
I'm going to start off with playing a little bit of a voice here, which we can describe as some kind of sun hat. Really fitting because the weather is out right now. Weather, I mean, it's looking really hot. I'm going to go fishing later on this afternoon, I believe. Try my luck because the ice has just melted in Sweden, but now we're gonna start the first voice.
I mean, it makes sense. You're a Swedish man, but once again, there's already a better YouTuber.
Really beautiful voice.
Decent.
Oh. I feel like we gotta do justice and give him a little bit of a pump, right? Yeah. Now we can kind of feel it.
You said right up.
Oi, oi, oi. Oi.
Right up. Stay right up.
Rap.
You said
Rap, 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 rap. Hey.
right up. Stay
Okay.
right up. You said I just wanna dive into the magnificent.
Bruh, I mean, hello brother. Damn, these guys are really singing. What the fuck?
Waves.
Fuck, these guys are singing. Oh. Wait. I'm gonna
Bro's hyper-reactivating again.
save you. I'm gonna save you. I'm just gonna save you. I just need to see the last one. I just can't. Come on.
You gotta get up.
You gotta get up. Yeah. Underpants down. Underpants down.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready for the ball? Fuck it. Let's throw in. Oi. Yes. Incredible. Okay.
I just wanna dive into the magnificent. Stopping the time, making a one in ocean.
Brother.
I can feel
I'm ejaculating.
Yep. There's that guitar. There's that hacking guitar that I was expecting, I guess. It's not even in key with the hacking mod. Bro, it's just... Is that it?
Between, house, disco, you want to...
What?
Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, I think on that note, we are kind of ending... fuck. We are not continuing now. We are ending it off today, okay?
Okay, Swedish man.
I believe that this mod is... when we get 3 bonus, when we get the complete completion, I believe that this...
Well, guess what? They're not gonna update it. Well, maybe they would, but I don't think they will.
One might actually be like top. Like honestly, this one, it has that combination between a group between house, disco. You want to fucking move, and you're not really.
No, it's just electropop. That's it.
Sure if that girl likes you back or not. And you know, the kind of jungle ambience whistle, you know, monkey in the car, you know. So
No, it's not a monkey in the car. My God, why are you saying?
I love you guys, and I think that you should give some love to Mr. Lex and everyone involved, because this.
Yeah, sure. It's not like they're bad people, or the fact that they cannot take criticism from literally random strangers and make fun of them. Seriously, like, that's and that's a whole other can of worms that I'll leave it up for a future video. But simple put, they don't deserve support. Not just because of you know, not taking criticism in a serious manner at all. And surprisingly, still don't, like, seriously. But once again, this video is not even trying to, you know, give out criticism. It's just praising again. Again, for the third time! But let's see if the other two videos are different. Alright. The third one we're doing is one from Jack-O-Lantern. So, let's see if this dude has anything to say that isn't the same thing at least 3 times. I don't know, but see if he has something to say worthwhile. Nice.
Hello, pumpkin. See.
Okay. First impressions. Stop. Why scream that loud?
Welcome to episode 27 of the Incredibox series, where we make orchestras that are out of this world. Oh, I didn't mean.
Bro mentioned Hoodwinked. Well, to be fair, I haven't watched it Hoodwinked, but I did saw on the internet that it was a quote-unquote hidden gem that everyone should be talking about. That's that in of itself I might make a review video on, but for now, Incredibox first. Okay.
Slap you. So there's a new mod that other Incredibox YouTubers are playing, and they like it. I want to play it so
Wonder why.
I could see if it's cool. The name of the mod is Deep Blue, and I've seen some of the thumbnails in YouTube, so I feel like it's going to be an aquatic themed mod. So now
It is.
let's dive right into the mod. Pun not intended. Alright, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Deep Blue. Is it just me or does this polo look familiar?
Yeah, that's supposed to be a replica of 2. Even though he looks absolutely nothing like 2, but also similar at the same time. Because he's not supposed to be a scuba diver, he's supposed to be a hecking Maya leader citizen dude. Like, seriously! Like, why the heck did you have to give him a Maya mask, even though that doesn't really fit that well with an ocean-themed mod? That's, like, more so a tribal-themed mod, not an ocean one. Heck, even, you know. But I already criticized that, so don't need to do that right here.
Alright, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Deep Blue. Is it just me or does this polo look familiar? Let's just click the icon. Ooh, I like it. It's Pacific. Like tridents and stuff. And of course, drinking milk so sharks won't eat me.
I don't think that will help you stay away from sharks. Like, I don't think they'll be afraid of any substance that isn't water, any other liquid like milk specifically. I don't know, I haven't done any research on that, so I don't know if it's true or not, but I don't think you can defend yourself from sharks with milk. I don't think that can work.
And we should all give our thanks to these people who created this mod. It says right here, thank you for diving into the magnificent.
It's not magnificent at all.
So the developers of this mod, the lead is LexLim, Fudge, Designs, Apoyoem, Siren Bread, Music/Vocals, Hickey Radish, College Knowledge, YouTube, the TV Head.
Which, we are not going to talk about his real name. Just because there's drama around him. Well, he did some controversial things, that's why. But I'm not going to go any specifics of that. At least not yet. I will make a part 3 about I'll make a part 3 and I'll mention this guy. Don't ya worry, guys.
Animations, Deadeye.
Deadeye, who's a cool dude.
King Comrade. I think he animated the polos in Gallerage too.
No, it's Gallergy, I think? I don't know.
Respect to him. Quale or Quaye?
Quali. Okay, Scientile, why is your other name also that hard to pronounce? Is that supposed to be a German name, or is that supposed to be a Brazil name? I feel like it's both at the same time, but I can't tell. But, yeah. I'm just going to pronounce it as Quali, because, I don't know. Quale sounds a bit weird, but Quali makes sense, I guess.
There's 3 L's. And the ports, the man, the myth, the legend, Artemiy. So yeah, thanks to these
Well, used to be. I'll talk about that later.
guys. Now the poster boys. The polo on the left is comfy looking. He's got nice beanie and headphones under it. The guy on the right seems to wear a backpack that covers the front side of his...
Yeah, hold up. Why does he have a backpack at the front of him? That's another thing that I didn't criticize in my mod review, but still. Why make the backpack for this polo on the front instead of on the back? People do not do that type of thing unless they have a lot of stuff that they need to carry. So that's why they get 2 backpacks, like one in the back, and if they have too much stuff, from what I know is if you have a lot of items on your inventory, physical inventory, not only that you have to have a front backpack, a backpack behind, but also another backpack, but you have to get it on your torso at the front so that you can carry 2 backpacks at once. At least that's what I saw in some airports and stuff, but yeah, it's just kind of weird to see that even though there's not one at the back. Like, seriously, what is going on? Are you guys trying to create a unique set of visuals, or I don't know. That's still weird.
body and nice sunglasses. And the guy in the middle, a scuba diver. And
with a Maya mask on for some reason.
you gotta love the background too. I could imagine the seagulls squawking in the sky and the waves crashing. Alright, now let's click the big round button! Look at that background! And we have ourselves a bonus.
Bro sounds like a bird, but I'm not gonna critique him on that. We need a critique on his critique.
Splendid. I'm sorry, I just love this background so much. I like the overlapping waves and the gradient from dark blue to light blue. And the icons are blue too. Okay, now let's
Except for the melodies, which are somehow orange for no reason.
talk about the beat icons. This one has to be the beanie poster boy. A visor, a bucket hat, a hat with stripes, and 2D glasses.
I think this one is also supposed to be a beanie, but I don't know. I honestly don't care about this point.
But there's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 pairs of sunglasses. Or I mean, four pairs of eyewear. We don't know what kind of glasses it could be. Okay, let's see how Beat 1 entertains us. Wait, hold on. Maybe it could be...
Decent sound.
a normal sounding beat. It makes the beatboxing sounds with this.
No, it's an acapella hi-hat. It's not a tika-tika-ta. It's a tika-tuka pattern hi-hat sound.
His mouth. Not crazy like a wild punch. Just keeping it normal here. I like it. Now the visor. Okay, there he is.
Still hear that wahoo stuff. Wahoo, wahoo, wahoo.
Normally the kick beat would be the first.
Yeah, well, they try to make it quote-unquote unique, but it's still not unique since everyone can do the same thing.
I'm glad they're changing the game, or else it would be monotonous. It's cool how he does the dum 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 at the last quarter of the verse. Okay, bucket hat.
Well, it's supposed to be accurate to the original song, which of course it's there are some parts of this mod that are not accurate, like effect 5 for an example.
Okay, the snare.
Cuss snare or clap.
We got constant snares. I believe he might be a fisherman. I like how in one of the snares, he makes his pupils stay away from each other. Now the chestnut hat. Oh. Oh. That was actually catchy. I need to apply a bit of some...
Okay, how the heck was that catchy? Because it had that hecking water filter on that makes it not catchy to listen to, and just very bad metally water filter. Just makes it, just not fruitful to listen to. But how was it to you? Are you gonna explain that, or are you just going to leave that question for us to figure us out, only for us to still have that question in our minds after we are done with this whole thing?
Strong bass too with it. Also another nice beat. Actually catchy. I need to apply a bit of some strong bass too with it. Also...
no, it doesn't have a bass. It's just a water filter thing.
Another nice beat. Now the 3D glasses. Huh? What? Every second of that beat was actually desirable.
How? Once again, how? No explanations.
Look at those tattoos. Is that supposed to be a snake yin yang right here?
Yeah, that's supposed to be a snake. Like, how does that fit to the ocean theme of this mod? How? Man, I'm asking two how questions. Like,
looks like he's gonna take a dip in the pool. Maybe take off the headphones or you'll electrocute yourself. But the first beat's...
Okay, that's, you know, that's actually not a, bad joke. It's not even it's not even a hecking cringy, inappropriate joke. It's just a bit of a, I mean, it is a bit dark, but hey, it's at least tolerable. I actually kind of like that. I think that is decent. I think that's okay. Unlike Pottyman, where he just tries to blend in inappropriate jokes in a hecking kids beatboxing game. Like seriously, dude. Like, what is wrong with you there? But that one joke is actually kind of decent, you know. A bit dark, but hey, kids watch a lot of dark movies, you know. Dark kids movies. Animated dark kids movies. And they have good morals and stories and characters and stuff. Yeah. I mean, I myself watch, like, things like The Prince of Egypt and, you know, all that stuff, but, yeah. Incredibles... the Incredibles itself is also pretty dark, so, yeah. So, that is a very decent joke, my guy.
A dip in the pool. Maybe take off the headphones or you... Now, let's play all the beats together to see if they'll sound nice. Yep, they did sound nice all together.
Once again, no explanation. Just thesis statement there, and move on to another thesis statement. It's all endless thesis statements with no explanations attached to them. It's all statements and nothing else.
My favorites would probably be the second one, the fourth one, and the fifth one. Now let's go to the effects. I can't describe the color because they're all under the same category of color. So effect 1, his icon looks pretty familiar. Could be snorkeling goggles. This one looks like a skinnier fanny pack, a sailor hat, another pair of sunglasses, and another sailor hat. No, it could be a captain hat actually. I assume you're gonna be the bass? Okay. It actually looks a lot like one of the polos from the original Incredibox series. I believe it was called Sunrise.
Yeah, it is Sunrise. It's long, again, but he's not well made. If you actually looked at his design closer, you can actually see that his outfit doesn't match altogether. It's very out of proportions, and he also has a scarf for no reason. Like, why give him a scarf? Hecking...
The polos from the original he is. It's a really nice bass. I don't know what his job is, though. Probably a manager or something.
No, he's supposed to be a futuristic guy. That has a ship. Once again, occupation unknown, but still. He's not a janitor or anything.
Be a fatty pack?
Headgear. Daft 1 headgear.
Oh. That was loud. I'm so weak and sensitive to loud noises. Wasn't a fanny pack. It was like a harmonica that covers his eyebrow.
No, that's Daft 1. That's the Daft 1 headgear thing that you're looking at.
Also, I'm seeing tridents everywhere. Yeah, because this guy has one right here, this one too, and this guy too.
Yeah, I don't know what's with the trident thing. I don't know what's with that logo. I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be... I don't care about it.
Effect 2 could probably make a good after effect. Now are we getting a sailor boy? Oh, another trident. Wake up? that was so fun.
It only plays at
He just makes rapid whistling sounds just once. He doesn't do anything for the second verse. It's an okay effect. Probably all
decent.
the awesomeness concentrated into one point of the time. Sunglasses number 2. He makes a hey sound and then makes breathing sounds afterwards. He's another Trident member.
Oh, ho, ho, using my words. Now you're speaking my lingo. Okay, sorry, just wanted to point that out.
So this makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This makes the 5th Trident member. Effect 4 is okay for me. So is the captain going to be the 6th member?
Digital bass.
Okay, that's what I call a bass.
Once again, Effect 1 is just another bass, but a cappella. You guys have... I don't know. Maybe they only count basses as digital basses and only a cappella stuff as beats. But Not every a cappella sounds have to be beat specifically, you know? It could also be melodies.
Move them nostrils.
Nostrils.
Let's try to member number 6. Wouldn't expect to see the bass to be effect 5. We got a primary bass and a second bass. Actually very nice. Although I would say the
Wait, so you now acknowledge that this one is a bass? Okay, that is very hecking weird.
the captain one's better than the goggles one.
Yeah, let's all have that type of opinion. This guy is decent, this guy is just soulless. Not very catchy at all.
Let's see what all the effects sound like together. Blub blub blub. Sounded really great altogether. Favorites would be it's just probably effect 5. He's good. Now, the melodies. Those icon colors, it looks similar to one of the new mods I've
Unreleased?
seen the teaser of it. It's like, it shows some,
It was called Purgatory's Basement. Now you mentioned... Yeah, when is this mod specifically going to come out? We've been waiting it for a year, Splatjack. Well, that's because of some hacking drama behind the scenes, but... Once again, I'm not going to go to specifics, not until part 3. You'll find that out soon, boys. My audience.
one of the new mods, I've seen the teaser of it. It's like, it shows some, forgot.
Help me!
It was made by Splatjack, if you know who he is. So the icon's here. Obviously, a poster boy, the scuba diver, a pair of swimming goggles, another hat, another hat.
What?
And some mask to help you with breathing underwater, similar to this one. Alright, show me what you got, scuba diver. That's a cool melody, it packs quite a lot. I like how when he plays a note, his cheeks inflate up. Now this may be a swimming athlete.
Okay, don't do that, please.
Michael Phelps?
Who's Michael Phelps? Who the heck is Michael Phelps? I have never learned... Okay, that is honestly the weirdest thing you have to say. Why reference a guy like him out of all things in an Incredibox video? I have no idea who Michael Phelps is. Who the heck is Michael Phelps? Like, who the heck is he? Can somebody comment down below who the heck that is? Because honestly, I have no idea who that guy is. Is he some type of swimmer guy? I don't know. Is he some type of actor? Like, voice actor? Or an actual performing actor? Like, why mention Michael Phelps in all of this? What does that have to do with him?
Okay. It's a good constant melody. And he was wearing a swimming cap to protect.
I mean, it's decent. It's not as catchy as it was in the original song. Still has the weird g at the end of its sounds, but whatever.
His ears from drowning. Look, I love swimming, so this should make me happy. Now let's see Melody 3.
Once again, that literally proves that This is a biased opinion and nothing else.
Okay. Another nice melody like the first two right here. He may be another swimmer or swimming instructor. Now moving on towards melody 4. Ooh.
Nothing to say here.
This one right here. And that one has to be my favorite melody.
Well, that one, yeah, once again, this is proven. This proves that it's not a very professional review video because it's not digging it deep. Get it? Because Deep Blue, digging it deep. Sorry, I just, I don't know. I am getting very bored of watching these, to be honest. Because I feel like these are all the same hacking videos. I'm literally feel like it literally feels like I'm watching the same video again, just with a different person. And yet every different people still has the same thoughts. Nothing is changed. This feels very empty. And hacking generic. Almost like a hacking AI of sorts. Which is very... Okay, I just need to finish this.
Going marine life animals. And you gotta love his beard too. I wonder when was the last...
Very messy beard. Very messy hat. And a very hecking, atrocious, emotional sound that is very... honestly kind of like distracting. Not as distracting as, well, Melody 1. Melody 1 had that, also had that background, emotional, if you can even call it that background, but it's not as that bad as Melody 4's, but whatever.
Interacting with glowing marine life animals. And you gotta love his beard too. I wonder when was the last time we've seen Polo with facial hair. Now Melody 5, another swimming...
Once again, I can count any mod that has an Incredibox Polo with a beard. Well, technically, like, I think that anyone can make Incredibox Polo with a beard nowadays. Okay. Audio, come back!
Alright,
thank you.
I think we've seen you in the teaser.
Yeah. He's the only good sound.
Or I mean the teaser thumbnail. And another favorite melody of mine for this mod. It sounds like you're taking a ride in some underwater train or bus. And you're just looking out the window and you see all the marine life swimming by. That's the vibe it gives me. And judging from the recycled symbols on his suit, I think he picks up sea litter to help the little fishies. Let's play all of the excellent melodies together! Melodies are actually top tier. Oh, it's top tier.
Well, they are the best thing in this mod, so I wouldn't disagree on that.
Top tier, top tier. It felt like I was swimming through a sea portal and then I saw Aquaman's hometown. I'm glad this mod came out.
Well, I'm not glad at all.
Oh, okay, that tickled my throat.
Yeah, that's something relatable. That is me sometimes at some now and then. Sometimes sometimes when I drink water or any other type of liquids like sodas and milk, that hecking happens. It feels like you're almost dying, but you have to choke it out. I've been there now and then, buddy. Been there before multiple times.
So here are the voices. Icon one's a hat the gardeners usually wear. Is that another that
Gardener's hat?
they just copy pasted it. Third pair of sunglasses, an old fashioned hat, and the fourth pair of sunglasses. Alright, voice one, let's go! Okay, that was one excellent voice.
Well, it's a decent voice. Still not as emotional sounding, but still decent. Same as voice 4, but the others, no. Not even close.
Voice sounded like chocolate and sea salt mixed together.
How are those two things related? And to a voice, nonetheless. And why are you referencing this guy?
That's my...
Yeah, my reactions exactly. How does that make sense? Chocolate and seawater with a voice? In a choir, nonetheless? How? That doesn't make any sense at all.
Way of saying it. If voices were like candy flavors. Now the second visor.
That doesn't make any sense, but you're not going to explain it further, aren't you? Are you?
You said right up, gonna stay right up. You said
The vocals.
right up.
Let me guess, they are good and you're not gonna explain any further than that.
Stay right up. You said right up, gonna stay right up. You said right up. Stay right.
The vocals are finally here. Like the nice gold chain he's wearing though. Couldn't comprehend what he's saying though. Another pair of
Yeah, that's because the vocal performance is hecking raspy as heck. That doesn't sound catchy at all. It sounds very monotonous.
sunglasses.
I just wanna dive into the magnificent, stopping the time, making a wanting ocean, flowing through my body. I can feel me knowing waves.
More killer vocals. Let's
Yep, there it is. The praising again.
go. And I think he wants to dive into the ocean. Why does the
Yes, it's singing that it's diving to the ocean and it's magnificent and stuff. I can understand what it's saying, I just don't like how it's saying, buddy.
last time I went to a beach? Oh well. Alright, the golfer hat. Nice chorus. It could be a perfect match with Melody 4 and Melody 5 too. I think I lost track
Well, it's a better melody for.
of the Trident members. Again, another pair of sunglasses. Oh, another poster boy.
You gotta get up. You gotta woke up. You gotta get up. Whoa.
Nobody said it got woke up. The echo just switched from the left side of headphones to the other one. I like it when my headphones does that. I like how he's got a water bottle in his backpack.
But that doesn't excuse the fact that it's still raspy as the other two. Once again, the voices are just sound very bad and not, sound very catchy at all. Well, I can say that to this mod entirely and the other mod that Lex made, which I'll of course have to speak the name of since it's part of this video. Come on, audio, get back to me.
And now let's see if it would be bliss if we play all of the voices together.
I just wanna dive into the
Really good when all play together, I
Still, how?
say. And now we've got ourselves a bonus. When was the last time we've got one? Appears to be seaweed or kelp. Oh, it doesn't require any beats. Okay, so this guy.
I I just wanna dive into the magnificent, stopping the time, making a one an ocean, flowing through my body. I can feel me knowing waves.
That was actually a pleasant polo group up. It sounds like an
No, it's not.
aquatic heaven. So ethereal and like all these glowing sea core.
I just wanna dive one an ocean, waves.
That was a really cool bonus. Not the bright, vibrant blue and the nice text editing. Really fantastic animation. And of course, since all of the sounds and bonuses are done, let's make our own watery song.
Just gonna skip all of this because it's not that necessary.
Yes! I had such a blast while playing this mod. It's like as if you've
Once again, why?
been splashed by warm seawater. This mod is kind of peaceful, you know. I mean, we've been playing too much mods lately with monsters, robots, polos.
Okay, yeah. The same video again! But this, but don't worry, the next one will be a lot different. Oh, and also, the irony of him calling all of these videos reviews, even though they aren't even reviews. They're just hacking gameplay videos, but the next one will be different, I promise. Alright, so the last video that we're going to check out on is not exactly a review video of the mod itself, but it's more so a ranking video of all of the Incredibox unreleased mods, at least the ones that were released all the mods that were released before this video came out. This one came out at like 3 months ago, and there are some new ones out there right now. Well, at least one, but you know. So, Mr. K42, man, that's who I'm criticizing again, has decided to, you know, try to rank all of these mods. And what I'm going to criticize on the most is this section right here, the deep blue one, and his reasoning that why he put it here at the second place, right next to one of my favorite mods of all time, The Last Day. Once again, you can already tell that this is literally biased. Like, you can already tell that this is not an objective ranking. Not even close. Like, you can already tell that this is that bad of a video. But anyways, let's see what Mr. K42 guy has to say about this specific mod. Give me your reasonings. Ugh, hacking.
At second, the thing that I like about Deep Blue
Alright.
is the color concept. It was a well thought out concept. They have every single category be blue, which I...
Well, except for the melodies, which is orange for some reason. Like, if you look at the specific color of each of the polo sections of the beats, like every sections of the polos are blue, except for melodies, which is orange. Like, seriously. But I do agree that the concept of the polo colors are cool. Like, they do fit with the name of the mod. Except they kind of break that concept. And they did kind of work it out with some of these designs and in the overall colors. Except they quit that with the melodies and make them orange. Why make the melodies orange? Come on. Well, that's one infuriating thing. But that's just a minor thing compared to everything else I criticized it about this mod. Most notably the designs and the sounds themselves. But not the animations. The animations are alright.
Thought is a great idea. It is super smart, and it seems like something Incredibox could have done with that track if they made it into a version.
I don't think so. I think they'll just do each sections of the pose just different colors, but that's your fault.
With that track if they made it into a version. But you want to know one of the tracks that was between V7 and V8 that could have possibly been? V8, Deep Blue. I think that Incredibox could have possibly had an idea to have different variations of blue be through the characters, because I feel like blue was maybe one of the most, probably maybe the most popular color.
Yeah. Once again, I agree of the concept being cool, and they executed at some parts here very well, except for the melodies, which is obviously not blue, it's orange. Orange is not a sea color, LexLim. What does orange have to do with the ocean? There are no oranges in the sea. It's blue. It's fishes. It's sharks. It's all of that. No oranges. Sorry, just got a little off track there.
There is. But I thought that was just an absolutely beautiful idea, a very smart idea. Obviously the character designs are fairly close to the actual Incredibox designs.
Except for Effect 1, Voice 3, and Melody 4. Those designs are very out of proportions. They do not look like of what, you know, So Far So Good would draw at all. Sure, they look a bit simple Incredibox art style, but still, they're still very messy to look at. They don't look like the original Incredibox style because of how messy they look and stuff.
See, the character designs are fairly close to the actual Incredibox designs. It's very smart here, taking inspiration from not just Sunrise, but also the Love. So you've got a combination of the Love and Sunrise, which was a very smart idea.
How is that a smart idea? How? How the heck is that a smart idea? If anything, it's more so not only cooperative, cooperate, but also lazy. Now, what do I mean by cooperate and lazy? Well, let me explain, unlike this guy right here. So, let me explain. So, the thing about artists is they have, is that you can draw whatever the heck you want. You can create any landscape, any character, any, interesting concepts, interesting ideas. You can, create an entire isekai world building. That's the thing about artists. They have creative minds. They can create whatever they want to create, all because they have a talent in art. However, there are some quality products that is that if you remove the creativity of it, it doesn't feel fresh or unique. It feels corporate pandering and safe and generic. And that's what one of the overall problems with the deep blue mod, and honestly other mods that hecking LexLim makes. But I'll talk about that in another video. But yeah, if any, and also, it honestly is very soulless, because if they're unable to make anything creative, like I said before, like for an example, Effect Free being a hacking similar to Cry, instead of being something unique like an anthropomorphic bird, it's kind of soulless. Sure, it looks nice, I guess, but still, it still is soulless. And also another thing, now, to be fair, taking something and trying to quote-unquote make it unique isn't a bad thing. But if you can make something, if you can make it refreshing to look at, then it could work. For an example, take person from Brazil's Last Day in Popsay. Yes, I'm gonna mention that guy. The Love's designs and the Sunrise designs have changed in these two versions, but unlike LexLim's Deep Blue mod, which is just, some of the designs look very messy, and honestly, when they're not very messy, they still feel generic. Person from Brazil's is The Last Day and Pop Zay. Both of these two versions managed to make them feel different. Like for an example, B2 and Pop Zay looks way different from anything that the Incredibox So Far So Good has made. Yeah, sure, they kind of made that in concept, but they never used that in their official versions. They kind of just, redesigned, and that's it. But person from Brazil took that concept and made it work. He made it work. He, made all of the other concepts work because they were never used before. And that's honestly a lot more interesting. Heck, B2 has a very interesting hat design, I gotta say. The high school jock man. And also, by the way, he managed to make both the Love designs and the Axibot designs. Well, technically, Axibot and the Love designs are literally the same thing. And the Sunrise designs, again, by still keeping to their original, traits. But have made them in a refreshing way that doesn't feel soulless or generic. They still feel like the new Sunrise polos, the Pop Zay designs, and person from Brazil's Pop Zay version still feel like Sunrise, but also a bit new at the same time. So yeah, same thing as The Last Day. The Last Day still feels like the Love, but also still something new at the same time. And he also managed, and PFB, well, person from Brazil, that's what who I'm referring to, also has able to make these designs without making any of them look messy or out of clothes proportion. He still kept them straight from what they looked like before and made them in a new, interesting way that makes it both refreshing and something familiar. But in LexLim's Deep Blue mod, no, it doesn't do that. It either messes it up by making the polos like very hecking messy to look at, or just completely makes new original polos that aren't from previous versions. Oh yeah, and that's also another thing that PFB's unreleased versions get right, is that they keep the polos themselves in character and not make them completely new polos. Just to shake that up. But of course,
The Love and Sunrise, which was a very smart idea. With the sounds, all of them are pretty good.
once again, how? How are all of the sounds are very good? The only one good sound I can think of is Melody 5, and that's it. The rest of them are either kind of decent and mediocre-ish at best, while a few are a bit awful. The one good melody is the hecking synthwave Melody 5, Scuba Diver Garbage Man. You're gonna explain anything, K42?
The idea. With the sounds, it's the voices. All of them are pretty good. The only problems I have with the sounds is the voices. The lyrical voices just do not sound good. But they get strongly carried by the melodies.
I've explained this before. I'll have to explain this again. Just because the melodies themselves are quote-unquote, well, just because the melodies themselves are like the best parts of the mod, that doesn't mean that they will carry everything. Like, even when you try to mix the melodies with the voices and honestly any other sounds in the mod, it won't work at all, because like I said again back at my review section, both the voices and the melodies are in a completely different tone. The voices have a raspy tone, and the melodies have a melancholic tone. Both of those tones don't match with each other. They just clash on with each other. It's like putting a cartoon character in a realistic environment. It doesn't work like that. It clashes. Although that's a completely different thing, but still, the point still stands. Voices are raspy, and melancholic tones of the melodies, they don't work. They clash. At all. They don't work at all. Want to explain anything, K40?
The melodies? Beautiful, man.
Well, they're the best parts of the mod, but once again, they're just okay at best.
The melodies are just so good. I think they're some of the top melodies in modding ever. They fit the song right and they just sound good. The effects are done pretty well, and obviously it's the beats, but
once again, I've reviewed this mod, went in depth to it. No different from the others.
Deep Blue, when it came to all of the sounds except for a couple of the voices, the character designs, and the overall concept behind the colors, I mean, obviously, Deep Blue is a easy top contender. And for those of you that are saying the melodies are blue, here's proof. They're blue.
No, they're orange. And once again, if we look at the melodies themselves, it's painfully obvious that they have orange color on them. I mean, to be fair, the beats and the voices also have color. But still, like, orange? Seriously? How does that fit? And also maybe also the yellow and the red. But those are minor compared to the big problems still.
Blue. Here's proof. They're blue. And
Dark
my top Incredibox unreleased mod, you guys already know it because it's the last one left. You guys probably could have guessed before this video. It's the last day.
Now, so we came to an end of this video. Now, I want you guys to think about this question for a bit. How the heck does the Deep Blue, the quality of the Deep Blue mod, compare with one of my all-time favorite mods of all time, this, The Last Day? How? How does the Deep Blue mod even come close to the quality of this mod? How? Where's the explanation? Where's your argument? I am hecking waiting for an answer. But I guess I'll never gonna get it because you guys would rather attack and harass rather than answer and rather than just calm the heck down, control your hecking emotions, and answer a simple, very easy to clearly answer question. That's what everyone does in this community, right? Oh, this guy is saying bad stuff about this mod or that mod or heck even okay, this dude's face is just
Other believe. PMBRs believe.
or heck even this hacking mod, for instance. We have to go and attack him now because once again he's saying negative stuff about this mod. But we think it is good, right? Once again, that's a whole other can of worms. But I'll explain that at part 3 of, once again, I'll explain it all in one video. But for now, let's just keep this calm and collective and move on to the next point, which is the toxic positivity of everything about the Incredibox community. Let's get a move on about it. Alright, so The last thing I gotta talk about is the toxic positivity of this community. Now, to be fair, Artemiy has already talked about this before, but now I have to, since this community didn't learn anything. So, basically, every time that an Incredibox mod releases, people have to talk about it positively, or else they have to get hecking harassed by people just because your quote-unquote opinions don't match with theirs. And what's worse is that this type of thing doesn't only happen in this community, but it has been happening around every part of the internet lately, and that is not a good thing at all. To prove this, I actually noticed two things in the Incredibox wiki. One from the page about LexLim's recent mod, Careless, and another from the page about Pissy. Yeah, that name of that mod just doesn't sound very amazing. Both of them had one thing to say to me, and what they have said has made me lost all hope for this community. Let's start with the pissy one. The first one is literally the first hacking beat is named Kicking the Aces off the Haters. Yeah, that sounds very creative. Now, sure, the mod itself is meant to be a parody of IA's Peach, but this does not mean that the team behind this mod actually cares about quality, because from the looks of it, they don't care about quality. They just want to make an inappropriate joke mod, at least from what I can see. But as for the other thing, it's more so a trivia. Let me read it to you guys. The Incredibox community has been seeing about how much Sunrise remakes has been made. This led to the creation of this mod. In fact, the name Careless was given to this mod so that people would stop seeing this mod as just another one among many other Sunrise remakes, and instead just enjoy the mod. I mean, to be fair, the name Careless does match with the quality of the mod sounds very well. But there are multiple problems with this text. First of all, the mods that came before it have the Sunrise designs are not remakes. They are just mods that happen to have Sunrise designs. Deep Blue mod is obviously the first one to do this, so we can easily roll that out. Pop Zay has Sunrise designs for two reasons. One, it's person from Brazil's own decision to do that from the start. And number two, the OG Pop Zay song sounds more like an American song rather than a Brazil song. I mean, after all, Pop Zay's song genre is trip hop, electropop, and V5's song genre is samba fiesta. Do both of these genres connect? No, they don't. They're completely different things. Believe has Sunrise designs, mostly because College Knowledge YT likes Sunrise. People point out that he's ripping off PFB, and yeah, I kind of agree, but the main reason is that he likes Sunrise. That's pretty much the gist of it. Now, the Sunday IC thing has Sunrise designs because it's meant to be a joke about how many Sunrise-based mods there are, and that's it. Careless, on the other hand, is trying to be a remake of Sunrise, while also trying to be a joke at the same time, which it doesn't work because both of those things are completely different things. Joke is a thing that someone says to cause amusement or laughter, especially a story with a funny punchline. Remake is to make something again or differently. And another problem that this mod is called Careless, so that it won't be seen as a Sunrise remake, so that people will be blindly enjoying the mod, is very idiotic because, one, it doesn't remove the fact that you call this mod Sunrise Remake number thousands, meaning that you admit that you're trying to remake Sunrise to make it quote-unquote better. And number two, it's very hecking obvious that it has Sunrise designs. Like, you can't just say it's not a Sunrise remake, even though it has Sunrise designs, and expect people to buy it. It's like saying that FNAF in Real Time isn't a remake to FNAF 1, even though it obviously is. And number three, you're basically telling people to turn off their brains, which is insulting to their intelligence, especially when we humans are significantly ranked as the third smartest creatures on the planet. So screw you for thinking that. And speaking of FNAF in Real Time, let's talk about it, shall we? So, back when FNAF in Real Time came out, people hated how badly made this game was. It was highly marketed, the jump scares were complete jokes, the Foxy boss fight in Night 3 made no sense whatsoever. Heck, even Brother, one of the most highly hyped characters to have for the game, didn't even appear in the gameplay of it. Overall, FNAF in Real Time was bad, and the FNAF community was aware of that fact. Say what you guys want about the FNAF community, but at least they have standards. They know what their qualities are. The Incredibox community, on the other hand, does not. They just use their emotions to judge a quality of a mod, which is not a good way to judge mods, let alone products, at all. You need to use your intelligence to judge things, not your emotions. I think it's pretty much obvious that the Incredibox community, at least most members of it anyways, do not care about quality, but more so quantity. And if you're going to say, well, the team behind it are just teenagers, don't expect anything amazing, they're just trying to do their hard work and stuff, and please, let people enjoy things. Okay, first of all, who the heck even cares if teenagers, of all people, are the ones behind the Incredibox mods? Or let alone any projects. We still judge things harshly, buddy. And besides, like, why the heck would I have to understand what they felt like throughout the process of making something, even though the quality of the product will turn out to be bad? Who cares about that? And number three, Kane Pixel's home and Person from Brazil are also teenagers. But here's the thing. These three guys, they actually know how to make music. They have way more talent and stuff. But LexLim in the team, no, they don't. It's not hard work. This mod is not hard work. It's just lazy work. And that's it. You know, all of this is starting to remind me of a certain Pixar film, Ratatouille. A film that is not perfect, surprisingly, but has a certain message that no one picked up on until years later, of course. What message am I talking about? Well, let me explain. There's this one scene where Chef Skinner is having a conversation with a random investor guy about frozen food concepts. Specifically about corn dogs and what mascot should it have. Does that sound familiar to you guys? Does that sound similar to you guys about something? let's go a little bit further than that, shall we? Then after that, Chef Skinner discovered that Linguini is Gusto's son, and he is rightfully shocked by it, but he's also concerned about it. Why so? Because if the others know about it, they're going to get rid of him and replace him. But he can't fire Linguini either, because everyone will question why and look into it. Why does he want to get rid of Linguini exactly? Because his face is not that appealing, nor, as most intelligent people would see this as, marketable. Gusto himself is marketable because, in Chef Skinner's words, it sells burritos! Million and million of burritos! Or millions and millions of burritos, but I think you guys get the point. That is the reason why he's making microwavable frozen foods in the first place. He doesn't care about quality of foods. He only cares about the money, and that's it. Nothing else. And that's what is the entire internet is like now. I mean, think about it. Children's shows, Five Nights at Freddy's, Pixar, YouTube, and now Incredibox Mods have suffered the same fate. They all became something that I have considered as my least favorite piece of media of all time. My Story Animated, an animation channel that does not care about its quality and is only making videos for money. Now, you may ask, well, there's this system called viewer revenue, where it basically gives you money because you're getting a lot of views. More views, more money. And that's what this community has become now. It's now nothing more than a content farm now. Great. No wonder why most people don't talk about this community. And even some people leave it. It's not a community with genuine passion anymore. It's just more content to mine. That's it. More content to mine. Case closed. Welp, that was something. And to be honest, aside from all the negativity I said, I don't want to leave this video on a negative note. So instead, let's take a look at some Incredibox mods that actually deserves to have praise. I mean, after all, there's still some passion around here that I want to mention. So let's get to it. Starting with Karuk, an Incredibox mod that has a theme of being tribal, like that one mod, but with more unique sounds, designs, and much more to come. Something that people should be more patient about! Anyways, Waving Flag, an Incredibox mod that has Brazil designs and is going to adapt a song, but with this one, I think it's going to be much better than what LexLim's Deep Blue mod pulled, so wait for that to come out. Cold Box Bonuses Update. Yes, I know that it's already out, the 2 versions, but I'm interested to see what story they're going to tell in the bonuses like Evadare and Farbox. And they're also going to add a third version. Yay! Pummelbox V1 Bitspark. This mod has this western, futuristic, evil vibes to it, and I love it to pieces. The Voyager experience, Nearest Far Away. This space mod is based off on one of PFB's Voyager experience tracks, which makes this mod a lot more promising, to be honest, and more unique. Seafar, a mod that is going on a lo-fi genre, sea-themed direction, and I'm interested to see that. Funky, an Incredibox mod that is going to be about school and a cappella. Woodlands. I don't think this mod will be the most well-made, but it's still promising somewhat. Oh, and it also has a monster knit. Deal with it, kids. Blizzard. This mod will be like Time, but set in the cold, and I like that. Invasion. Cool looking mod, factory settings, you know it. DK, an Incredibox mod that is going to adapt one of Holmes' songs, like Resonance. And has I can't even say the word correctly. Futuristic designs like Coldbox did. So that's pretty cool. Nightscape, a mod that's a UK garage song with interesting designs. Yes, I know it sounds kind of messy at some parts, but it's not bad sounding or anything like that. Thylancy, a French space mod with an actual story in it that's a combination between dubstep, and electronic. The Hotel, an Incredibox mod that is made by the same guy who made the Santa demo, person from Greece. Reminiscence, another Incredibox mod with unique monster designs, sounds, and concept. And finally, the most anticipated mod that I want to see, Zbox Project 3 Zone. Once again, another Incredibox mod with cool designs and sounds. Welp, that was a lot of writing, recording, and editing I had to do. And surprisingly a lot more than my intro video and my balls review video. Anyways, what's next for the channel, you might be asking? Well, as for Incredibox in of itself, I still like it for what it is, and I do want to make more content out of it. It's just the community that I can't stand, if you couldn't tell, obviously. And no, I'm not going to content farm on it like how all the others have done it. No. Seriously, I'm not going to be like Whoosh, where the Incredibox content is the only content I'm making on it. No way. I have other plans. But for the sake of this video, I'll explain some involving this game. Number 1, I'll talk about the Incredibox game itself in all of its versions. Number 2, ranking all Incredibox mods is sadly cancelled. This is due to the fact that the Incredibox community is undeniably toxic and is emotionally sensitive to criticism. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But also because there's way too many mods to rank. And number 3, and the final one I'm gonna do, is the ultimate Incredibox theory. And no, it's not going to be one of those analyze designs and guessing the sections of the polos. It'll be an actual theory video on the game itself. Also, one more thing before I sign off. I'm going to do a comment of the day thing, which is something that I don't do a lot, mostly because barely anyone comments, but I got an interesting one from a dude from the Incredibox community. Here is what they said. Yeah, very depressing that some people don't have the mental capacity of seeing criticism of a mod they like. I mean, have you seen the comments on your area map video? Kids these days. And yeah, that's infuriating. And that's also what people do to criticism against their favorite mods. Let's just hecking harass them instead of asking a simple question as to why they don't like it. Like my Incredibox area map review, for example. But yeah, that's overall another reason of why the Incredibox community isn't talked about. It's the toxicity of this community, forcing you to like things they don't, or it'll be the other way around, surprisingly. Now, you can see why I don't like this community. After the 2 main Incredibox videos, and maybe some extra ones on the side, I guess, I am done with the community. I'll simply move on from it, and you guys should as well. Now, this video isn't meant to open the community's eyes, because I honestly doubt that they ever will, but more so a warning to you watching this video. If you guys are only looking at this video because it somehow popped at your recommendations category, let me leave you with this warning. Stay the heck away from this community. It's obvious that this community won't improve and it'll only get worse from here on out. Don't get yourself into the same fate as I did. It's not worth it. I suggest you leave and go back to whatever you're doing. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's go back to actually reviewing the Deep Blue mod again. So yeah, this Incredibox mod completely sucks. As a mod on its own, it's so broken, it's just an utter mess. It doesn't flow well together, it's so out of tune. If you think that KSI's Thick of It and Jackie's Box were that bad, then listen to what this mod sounds like. As an adaptation to one of my favorite unreleased tracks is Deep Blue, it gets nothing right except for the bare minimum. So yeah, overall it's a 3 out of 10. No more, no less. If you want to play a mod that actually adapts a song perfectly, then go download Person from Brazil's Unreleased series. That one actually gets adaptation correctly. At least, mostly anyways, I guess. But I don't care. But anyways, even if you don't agree with me, I at least hope you can understand my perspective. Now that I have put this all to rest, let's just hope that someone out there can do the Deep Blue song some justice. See you guys next time. Bye!